I'll colorize it at some point soon.
I love that you call it colorizing. It's fantastic.
What do you mean by that?
The dialogue, he colors it in different colors for the character.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
converts
He's
it
actually
to-
taking the side chats and he's putting them like into a Word document so that I could include it in our Dropbox and all that.
And on the Facebook page for the non-Discord readers.
And it makes it so I could actually read it while I'm at work because I cannot read Discord while I'm at work
Right.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny that you can read Facebook but not Discord.
on my phone. And yeah, but Discord, I can read it on my phone, but I'll be staring at my phone, reading through that entire side story that you guys are writing.
Pretty
I
obvious
can't
at
work.
work.
It's like if I'm checking it to send a text every now and again, or Jess is bothering me or something, in the nicest way possible, then yeah, I could send text back and forth. That's fine. But it's like if I'm just sitting there staring at it, that's different. And then they block Discord like on the Wi-Fi and our computers because we have government contracts. And after that dude shared all of that.
On the
classified documents in a Discord server. Suddenly, Federal's like,
what was it?
no, Discord's not okay.
What was the Discord server?
It was from it was like for War Thunder or something.
the tank game.
Yes,
But that's not the first time that people have leaked
this was-
military stuff
yeah.
because of the stupid tank game.
Yeah.
This is a dude.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
Not this recent thing, but
It's
I
like
know
in
what we're talking
Rhode
about.
Island or something like that.
It's always Rhode Island.
Somewhere on the East Coast. This
Nothing else to
kid,
do.
he's like 22, and he's in this Discord server with his friends, and they get into an argument about the specifications of a certain kind of tank or something like that. So he, who is an airman and works in with classified documents, gets those, photocopies them, takes them home, and then posts them on his Discord. And it's like, yeah, he just got sentenced like 15 years in prison or something like that for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
the
got off
depressing
lucky.
Discord friends
Yeah.
lives forever.
I'm
so.
just,
That's true.
I'm impressed an airman got access to tank schematics. That's pretty cool.
I don't. He worked in intelligence,
And it turned out, yeah, he was in intelligence, but it turned out he had access to like way more
which
than
he should
should
not have, and his superiors got in trouble too,
Yeah.
Oh,
but not
sure.
to the level that he did.
Sure.
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's crazy though.
Yeah, but then also when they searched the Discord, they found not only was he sharing those documents, he was also a raging racist
Oh,
and
very
homophobe.
racist.
Like crazy. Like they were talking about race wars and all that, and it's like no, nope, not about it. Drew's like, I leak classified documents all the time.
Good.
You don't have to.
Yeah, let's make it.
Do you actually get the notifications when people message? Because I don't, and I don't know why. It's like I'll get the notifications for every thread or channel except for the voice channel.
Oh, I don't get it for that.
Oh, okay. So at least I'm not alone there. Because I think it's just it must have got to be a mobile thing then.
And yesterday somebody was talking about watching WrestleMania, and I just threw together all the various wrestler names that I
Yeah,
could think
that
of.
was
And
very
apparently I was
possible.
kind of close to what actually happened. I'm like, what?
And I saw a small clip of it, and I'm like, what? What year is this?
I have no idea what actually happened. It's just like several people like, you're not that far off, and three of those 5 names actually were there. I'm like, well, I'm guessing it wasn't Randy Savage because he's dead. Wait, was Hulk Hogan one of the people that showed up? Please tell me. Okay.
No.
No.
All right, so it's John Cena, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Those were the 3 names that I mentioned, other than Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage.
Undertaker was the surprise guy.
I thought he was
Yeah, he retired, right? I thought so.
I think that was what
Just
made
like
it a surprise.
in MMA, nobody truly retires in wrestling.
Yes. I mean, the fact that The Rock was there, it's like,
Well,
how?
he never.
Well, he's on the board of directors now.
Yeah. Isn't Vince McMahon? Didn't he get forced out or something like that? Or not?
Rightfully so.
Oh yeah, I heard a
Because he got forced out and then he came back, and then like even worse stuff came out. So I feel
Like
like he's
terrible
like back
stuff.
out again. But
Yeah.
who knows?
He was also kind of a piece of shit the entire time he was
Yep.
in charge of it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had no concern for wrestler safety and anything.
Kind of is kind of an understatement.
Yeah. I mean, I always got the piece of shit vibe from him, and I know that was kind of the persona that he was playing. I didn't realize it was actually him.
Well, they say the best wrestling gimmicks is you turned up to 11, and well,
Yeah.
The best way to describe Vince McMahon is that Inti aspires to be Vince McMahon.
Oof.
Hopefully
Right.
not.
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Does Vince McMahon also hate Godbert? I'm just
Probably.
He would, I bet.
It works.
that's right. This is not what I thought it was. When I downloaded this, I thought this was something else.
I don't recognize it at all.
You don't rate it.
Nope.
Oh, this is the song I wanted. It just has a weird beginning.
Are you okay with me switching out silver barbs even though I love one after?
Yes. Why don't you want silver barbs?
It's evil.
Because I'm afraid if I use it, the entire party's just going to start beating me up or something. Seeing how Jimmy talks about it in chats.
I mean, it's a spell that never should have been made, but I didn't outlaw it.
I know. I don't want that stigma on me. You know?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spell like it should be third level at least for what it does.
That's
That's
a cantrip,
first,
right? The first level.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was putting together the first character, I was like, wow, this seems really good. I should do
So you
this
have a good
like,
eye
all the
for
time.
spells.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Good eye.
Good job, Bob.
But I turned into never using it because I didn't realize it was like. It makes sense.
With great
though.
power comes great responsibility.
You see how ridiculous.
Oh, 100%. Like, I understand.
It's a
but-
spell that's stronger than a feat, which is a flat out no.
I don't understand how one, it got through, and two, how they haven't errated it.
I don't know. But it's like everything in Strixhaven was apparently terrible in one way or another.
Well,
Is that Strixhaven?
That's what came with us.
Strixhaven is Magic the Gathering's version of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
It was literally a school for mages.
Yeah, just the D&D version of it.
Yeah.
Like they did a terrible job balancing.
Is that fun?
Is he trying to get you
No, I just didn't realize he was right there, and then I played footsie with him.
Then he will eat your toes.
And I got 10 of them. See the big toe at least, okay?
I just need to send a real quick test message. Go get down, buddy. And now we're ready to get started. So, last time was a bit of a denouement, a downward slide from the high of the Omega fight, and a bit of resolution with the Garlean army, and getting Millie out of her service with use of a simulacrum.
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Simulates is terrifying.
Oh yes. yes, yes. What happens if the first Millie dies? Does the second one die too?
Nope, because it's a instantaneous spell, which means it lasts forever until dispelled or destroyed.
Okay.
Can you
Just like
live
me.
on for the other one?
In a sense.
Just like you.
Yeah.
Then you're getting into levels of like Star Trek replicators. Are you still you or not? Because you're technically utterly destroyed, and then a new one is made. So
The ship of Mila Zentura.
yeah,
I still like that CAPTCHA thing. It's like click all squares that contain
that
the
was
ship of
so
Odysseus.
so
Yeah,
clever.
I enjoyed that.
I said that to my parents and they laughed too. And mom doesn't get memes, so which is interesting. All right. What was I thinking?
You were recapping?
I was wreaking havoc. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so most of you ended up back at Ophiotoro's castle. One of you ended up back at the Esm Step. I'll let you guess which one that was.
It was Millie. She's
Second Millie.
gonna go pick a fight with Sherwood.
Going to poison my people.
She's like hitching a ride on Sid's back when he teleports.
Taking advantage of the so-and-so is teleported somewhere. Do you want to go with them?
Yeah. That's the thing in the game. If somebody casts teleport, well, it costs money to teleport.
Yeah.
One person that casts teleport, they pay it, but anyone else who's in your party can go with you for free.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting.
Yeah. The funny thing is, you just have to be in the same zone as the person. You don't even be next to them. You can be literally on the opposite side.
Oh
of the
yeah,
area.
I can't count the amount of times like we'll all finish like a little dungeon or something. I'll be off at the market board. David will be off somewhere. Mike and Jess be off elsewhere. One of them teleports, and I'm like, where did this notification come from? I can't even see them on the map anymore.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. I don't think I missed anything to recap, did I?
No, yeah, unless you want to talk about the spoiler stuff that Millie heard, but yeah.
Well, I mean, do I want to recap that? I don't know. Okay.
I mean, we're just players at this point. We're not in our character yet, right?
That's
So-
true.
Yeah, because we haven't had a moment to talk about that yet.
Millie overheard Xenos when she went to talk with him, speaking with his grandfather. His grandfather happens to be the former Garlean Emperor Solus Zoskelvis.
Good name.
That's right.
Yeah. Did I ever mention how surprised I was that you chose the name Solus? I'm like, that's kind of perfect, actually.
I forget
Because it was
why I
one that
did,
was in the
but
book, right? I think you had said that you were looking at the suggested names
I
in the
think-
book.
I
Ah.
think so. I got it from somewhere, and then I
Gesundheit.
chose it for some. I can't remember why.
So just,
but
okay.
Thank you.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I didn't hear it, I just saw it.
Good.
She did herself, and then she violently sneezed.
I was like,
Oh.
I don't hear anything.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I was just really surprised because you chose the name. I'm like, how did you come up with that one?
I think the book and then Googling.
Yeah. Nice.
And Millie would also remember that Solus Zoskelvis introduced himself as the Asian Emmett Selk.
Right, that was in the...
As just No, it was after that.
I thought that was in the dream that we shared when he linked the two names together.
What? No, I thought it was before that. I'm pretty sure the name Emmett Selk came up when you were in the library.
It was
I
in
think
the
it was the
library,
library.
yeah,
Okay.
at some point, but I don't think.
I don't know if I connected him to Solus myself, but that's probably just 'cause it's
Yeah.
slow. Making jump.
I know you did make... When we did have the shared dream, I had asked, is his voice clearly the same voice as the guy we saw on the step? And you did confirm that.
Yeah, but I also mentioned that the guy that you saw on the step, the one who was disappearing in the portals, was also the same person that you saw in the portrait in the Garlean Embassy.
Yes.
Yes, I
yes.
remember that for sure.
Yeah, because that was immediately recognizable
Yeah.
to Soul.
Okay. So yeah, so that happened. I guess you weren't here for that last week. Or the last time we played, right?
No, I watched the video today though. So,
Good.
well, listen to it.
So that wasn't a spoiler then. Got it. And that's where we'll start today.
Are we gonna say that side session happened? Just happened.
That side section happens tonight.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's the
okay.
morning of,
Okay.
whatever, and then that night is when that
You guys just
conversation.
spoil the side session for me? Gosh.
Okay, so you don't have to act weird. We were cool.
He's gonna sense the weirdness coming later.
Yeah, there's something weird.
Oh man.
Okay. So I believe we'll start at Ophiotor's Castle.
You did record it.
I did hit record, but now you have me questioning myself.
I feel like I remember getting up now that I said it. So sorry.
I'm fairly positive we did.
Also, I forget, Mike, did you want the journal this week, or was I doing the journal this week?
I'll double up because there wasn't a ton that happened in the last one, so I'll just roll it together.
Okay.
Rolling.
Yes, it's recording.
Okay, cool.
Let me know if you want me to grab you one later.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, what's happened with that, by the way?
Oh, I had a flare up the last 2 weeks. So,
Fine. Not as bad as the last time, though, was it?
no, it wasn't as like that bad, but it's getting better.
But yeah, let me know if I can grab you anything.
All right, appreciate it.
Let me know if I can throw anything at you.
Oh, you can do that.
I'll hand what you want to him, and then you can throw it.
Okay.
Teamwork.
There we go, that's words.
Go ahead.
Alright,
Sid,
so,
Sid went straight to the steps from. Okay.
yeah, because he needed to go check on Sherman. And that part we did know, that he was going to go check on Sherman.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then, so, Sid goes to the step, basically 12 hours, no, more than 12 hours ago, to check on Sherman, right? because it was the night before. Because we arrived in the Garlean camp at like, or we popped out of the simulation at like mid-morning, noonish, or something like
It was
that.
like late afternoon.
Late afternoon.
Yeah.
Then we stayed in the camp.
Yeah.
Millie spent 12 hours doing the simulacrum, so it was fairly late in the night before we then went back to Ophiatoros. But Sid left immediately upon leaving the simulation, which means it is 18 hours later, and we don't know if Sherbin is actually okay or not.
There were more pressing issues at the time than for him to tell you.
Yeah. I assume she's okay, because otherwise he would have popped back and said like, "Oh, okay, I'll hang out with you guys."
Steps destroyed. Now there's 5 primals.
Well, so I guess the first thing I would do when we get back to the castle is check up on the samurai, see what they've been up to.
The samurai.
Yeah, make sure Noboru's taking care of Korra and Diamond's doing okay.
Okay. The samurai. Well, I guess this would be middle of the day, right? That you're checking.
They're like morning.
Yeah, mid-morning probably, if we slept
So,
in and then
yeah.
left.
All right, then the troops are doing drills with the samurai overseeing each of them.
That's Omega in the background, just growling everywhere.
No, that's Omega battling with some of the troops, sparring. And Noboru is overseeing his grouping of soldiers, and she's in there, in the back, like away from everybody else, and she's got a practice sword.
Nice.
So we'll go into the town. Everything seemed okay. And
Seems kosher.
nice.
Yeah, just don't mix any meat with dairy while you're there, or else it won't be kosher anymore.
There go
Good
all
thing
the
it's a
plans.
fishing village.
I know.
I can never have any fun around it.
No, the brisket.
Brisket's kosher.
But now if you mix it with dairy.
That's true.
So yeah, then Sol will just come back to the castle after making sure everything seemed alright. Kenji like stayed back. Is that what we were saying?
Yeah.
What about the samurai?
Yeah, he stayed back with his group.
I think he mentioned that he should be able to play in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
so we're
also
kind of like
reserve.
biding time.
The way our samurai fight so
Yeah.
Because that's going to be tagging along, low-key escorting Deus around. Because she's still upholding Sid's orders of being Deus's new de facto bodyguard.
Okay, and I have no idea that's why you're following me around. I thought you just wanted to hang out, so I'm just going to be
Aw.
chit-chattering.
Oh yeah, all according to plan.
We're jumping. We're jumping
Low
this time.
key, because
Jump buddy.
she's a Lalafell.
Low.
we just say key. That's offensive.
Yeah. Inspiration for this guy.
No, it's offensive to monks if you say key.
It's like Florida Keys, different spelling.
Well, Florida keys are offensive to everybody.
Yes. And if everyone's offended, no one's offended. That's how it works.
Is that how that works?
So, Cassette, what do you think of the training of the troops? Was there anything that you would change as far as what they should learn?
Jump good.
It's definitely a different style than what I'm used to, but it does look interesting.
Well, maybe we can spar with them a little bit later then and teach them a couple of your tricks.
Oh, that sounds fun.
As you say that, they're like in unison. They all go, "Yeah!" as they're swinging their weapons. Kind of like if you're watching Mulan and you're watching the training sequences from that. It's very much like that.
Ah, very good. So no shirt.
Cassette just sort of throws her arms and she's like, ah, all excited.
Awesome.
Kenji's just in the background, kind of just walking around, surveying and watching and making eye contact with some of the samurai. not really saying much. Just keeping to himself.
Okay. What Millie do?
What's Millie doing?
Yeah.
At the moment, she's re-summoning her pet dragon that Omega so rudely killed in the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, what's its name again? Is it a Keo or
Kaya.
How do you-
That's how it's spelled and how it's
okay.
pronounced.
Who was writing this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mike. Yeah. He's opted to double up since the last run was kind of small. And then I'll get the next one.
Tonight might be kind of small too. I've been a little bit lightheaded on and off all day. Still adjusting to medication, so might not go
Thanks.
super long today.
Okay.
But yeah, so Millie resummons her pet dragon and is just gonna go do rounds and inspect all the treants, make sure they're hale and hearty.
Are there new ones?
No, I don't have that spell always prepared anymore. So.
You have 3 of them, right?
Oh no, we have.
We have more than that.
Oh, you had. Oh, it's like 14.
Yeah, let me find that.
No, there.
A lot of them.
But not all of them had names yet.
No, we have Fig Master Flex, Carl Barch, Jubilee, Ash Ketchum, Chris Pine, Loud Tree, Vladimir Linden, Cedar Green, Charles Barkley, Bob Barker, Spruce Willis, Leifer Sutherland, Yul Brynner, and Professor Oak.
Some of those I didn't know.
Like, we had
How
a
many
whole.
is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
Professor Oak is fantastic.
I love that it ended on Professor Oak.
Yeah, because I think I stopped at that point because since we had to, AO's involvement in the downtime was mostly spent in Ishgard, so they only made 14 instead of.
Did you just say that one of them is also named Ash Ketchum?
Yep.
Is Professor Oak gonna hit on Ash Ketchum's mom?
Making some
Mm.
That was the joke in the show, is that he was always trying to get in there.
I don't remember that.
Pretty ongoing. Yeah, pretty. I think it's more of a fan-made joke of observed behaviors, but it's been there for ages. But yeah, so I'm just flying around. Also, just making sure that the stone structures I made for all the samurai are completed, because
You mean the barracks?
yeah,
Yeah.
because they were hollow stone structures. They still needed doors and windows. And
Yeah,
things.
while you guys were gone, people were working on that. You hired people to put up the doors and the windows and furnish them. I remember that.
Hancock. Yep.
Hancock true to his word, did just that.
Nice.
Why are you posting a picture of Deku?
Who?
Like Sid asked, it was like, "Do you want a Sid villain arc? That's how you get a Sid villain arc."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yes, please."
I didn't know there was a Dark
Oh.
Deku. I'm not caught up on My Hero Academia, I guess.
More anti-hero, but yeah.
I guess I need to catch up. Also, how come you don't have a tree named Deku Tree?
Because I'd have to find a way to make like a greater awakening for the Deku tree.
bigger
Yeah,
tree.
for a bigger tree.
You also don't have any Kupo nut trees.
I didn't know Koopa nuts were from trees.
They're from Moogles.
Wow.
Oh,
Moogles
no.
love them. Actually, hold on. That's not what I thought they meant.
So,
Yes. So,
Soul would be staying away from the training area, just kind of hanging out, in, like, I guess probably the common area, playing some music, hanging out.
Oh, nice.
But he's not looking to get involved in any troop training.
my trees are swaying to the breeze.
ears still ringing from some of the Omega attacks.
Yeah, it makes it tough to play music, but I'm trying.
Very out of tune, just mop.
Mop.
All the servants are like, "Are you feeling okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, doesn't this sound amazing?"
Was that meant to be in drop D?
Yeah, so I guess after the rounds were made, if Soul's playing in the main area, then I'd probably go hang out with Cassette in the main area just to kind of relax, because it was a pretty rough fight for us. You know?
Okay. While the three of you were in there a large seabird comes, flies, and lights on one of the walls, just kind of sitting there, just like looking around.
Welcome.
It doesn't pay you any attention.
Really? Oh, I meant squawk, squawk, squawk.
It flies away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have Millie flying on our dragon. Her dragon will just chomp as it descends for a landing.
Okay. Seabird dead?
Seabird by bird.
Cringes.
Mm.
It's the circle of life.
That was a good precursor to our discussion later that night about.
Oh yeah, I'll take notes
Her
for that
dragon
later.
did it. It wasn't her. You didn't hear her
Your
say
dragon
eat
that
that.
doesn't actually need to eat that one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is a fairy dragon.
But it's not like that all black and scruffy looking.
No, it's back toward to Falcor appearance. Slightly smaller than the one that we had in Ishgard, because it's the weaker version of the dragon. It just lasts, but it's permanent.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Eric said he might not make it.
Oh,
So what's everyone up to this morning?
Well, just relaxing, Millie. What have you been up to?
Well, I brought Kyr back since Omega destroyed him.
Yeah.
Then I checked on all my trees. They're still out and about. It was nice that they recognized me. I didn't have to go through the whole hurdle of explaining everything to them.
Well, that's good. It must be that essence affinity that the professor's talking about.
Something along those lines. It's a bond between master and creation. But and Hancock finished the houses that I built.
Oh,
He finished finishing them at some point.
well, that's really good. I had no idea he was actually doing any work around here.
Though to be fair, that could have also been done while I was in Ishgard, and since I wouldn't have had a chance to notice until now.
It's so good of you to notice. I've been sitting here while you're talking about me.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Spring breaks.
You waved hello to me when you walked in.
I must have forgotten.
Yes, I have one of those faces.
Anything of import since we've been gone?
Oh, we've imported a lot of things.
Anything of export since we've been gone?
Well, we did send our first shipment of chocobos.
Ooh, excellent.
I took the liberty of overseeing your new commercial business.
How profitable was that?
Well, after my customary fee,
Of course.
you made X amount of money.
I
I
love
was
that.
hoping we would make X.
Well, it was X equal to or greater than monthly expenses for the chocobo breeding.
I think when I did the math, it's like you covered 150 gil. Like, that was the profit so far.
Profit, not gross earnings.
No, your gross earning, that's what you have over your expenses.
Gotcha.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way we're gonna get a little profit.
And is that strictly from the chocobo or from the chocobo and existing tax rate?
No, that was just from the chocobos. I haven't had you guys collect taxes yet.
So I'm just going to put down 150 tentatively for the chocobo profits. Cool.
Has there been any word for us since we've been gone, or?
No. Things were working smoothly without you ever showing up.
Oh, it's like we don't even need to be here.
Excellent.
I can handle things.
I don't doubt that, Hancock.
Yeah. So, have you heard from Lola Rito lately?
You mean your chance meeting with him in Ul'dah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I heard about that.
Okay. Any, what do they call it? Fallout from that conversation for you?
No, why would there be?
No reason. I'm just asking. I thought you had the answers. Obviously, I'm talking to the
Do
wrong
you
person.
know something that I don't know?
No, I don't know anything.
Well, I know the Link Pearl network is down indefinitely, so you might want to factor in a different way of communicating with your business people.
I have trained seabirds to convey messages back and forth.
What?
Well, you might need to send a backup message.
Why would that be?
Dangerous
Dragon's still
times.
here. Soul's just gonna side eye.
Oh yeah, no, the
Dragon
dragon's
will be
basically like just perpetually in a circle around Millie, or
It
like
tries
just
to whistle.
floating behind her.
The Soul's just kind of.
It's posing behind a tree. It's too dumb to know it did a bad thing. Oh well, actually, it's got 8
I
intelligence,
was
so
going to
it's
say, wouldn't a dragon have decent intelligence?
the older one. The other version did. This
Oh,
one's
okay.
dumber, but still, it's Kevin level
Hmm.
or better. I don't remember what his intelligence is.
6, isn't it?
Probably better.
I think it's better.
Okay, there we go. This one just can't talk though. Is the downside.
Hmm.
Yeah, understand Draconic and Common, but cannot speak it.
Can you summon multiple dragons?
Of this version, no. In theory, if I took the greater or the Draconic Spirit Summon, I could have the lesser version and the greater version at the same time, but the greater one only lasts an hour. But it's got a lot more combat potential to it, whereas this one's more like a fancy horse. But yeah, because like the equivalents, I could get like a Nightmare, a Pegasus, a Griffin, things like that. So for our level, pretty weak. Is it possible to get a Moogle post?
A post movement?
A post Moogle, like permanently installed or lodged on our grounds.
Well, that depends. If you want to have a post Moogle, I'm sure that could be arranged, but they require that you. How to put this delicately? Bribe them with a lot of Kupo nuts.
No one wants to work anymore.
I just think it might be something worth looking into if we don't have the link pearls to communicate. Moogles have their ways.
Oh, I agree, but in order to convince a post Moogle to be here, in addition to the aforementioned Kupo nuts, you will also have to treat with King Moogle Mog the 14th.
Where might we find such a kingly Moogle?
Are you familiar with the 12's Wood, also known as the Shroud?
Yes.
Yes. My understanding is that is where he last made his home.
Isn't that where
Have
we
we been there
crashed
as a
into?
party, right?
I think.
It's somewhere around there.
Yeah.
You haven't. Or, well, actually, scratch that. We all recently rode through the 12's Wood,
Ah.
Okay.
but
Shroud is outside of Gridania. Oh, you
Yeah.
probably
I
know.
remember
yeah,
for the game.
we basically recently just drove through it.
Okay.
But prior to that, I think that was before Sol and Kenji had joined. When we were dealing with the dragons in Ishgard, we did have our airship crash in the Shroud.
Yes, that was before.
I have
remember
now
that.
never been more invested in you guys trying to get a post Moogle.
Yeah. Sounds like a good side quest.
Alright, well, that's something we should consider. Do you have a bell
What size?
large enough to ring around the complex central area?
You want it to be heard throughout the castle.
Yes, I mean, if we don't have the link pearls, that's the best way I can think of to get a hold of everyone easily.
Do you want it large enough that the town can hear it as well?
No, just more of a meeting bell.
Hold that thought. And he disappears into his office, leaves the door open, and you don't hear anything. It's like he's just very quietly in there. And he comes out holding a fucking huge belt like this.
You're stronger than you look, but yes, like that.
Yes, thank you. We can say I can give this to you on good faith.
Alright. Jubilee! And I'll call over my tree, and my tree will just take the bell and
Oh
just
my.
now holds the bell.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically it's exactly what you're thinking. A large bell, think like a Liberty Bell, except it's stylized in the way that it would be in Kugane.
Nice, nice. With a little like perpendicular, or like straight line spirals and stuff.
Yes.
Very nice.
A lot of that. It also has writing on it. It says to call the kami in Hingashi.
Appropriate then. I'll nod at Jubilee, and the tree will just smack the bell with one of its branches.
That was a terrible bell, but you get the idea.
My ears are already ringing. Do we need to do that now?
Well, I got a bit of information that everyone, well, all of the cliffhangers might be inclined to hear.
Like everybody who was sparring and practicing, all of them have turned to look at you all.
Back to work.
Carry on. It's a cliffhangers bell.
This was only a test.
There we go. Oh God. Just do all sorts of test rings at random hours. Be like, this is a test. Like a Pacergram fitness bell.
The two of you roll an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
This one. No, this one. I will happily take that.
A 19.
23.
That's enough.
Bards.
The two of you. God, that reminds me of a comic. It's just, sorry. It's Wolverine sitting on a porch with Spider-Man, and they just kind of look at each other, and Wolverine goes, "You know who fucks real good? Redheads." And then they just fist bump.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if it's a real panel, but I believe it.
I think I've seen that panel, and I believe it is because it's Reverend Jean Grey and what's her
Mary
face?
Jane.
Yeah.
Mary Jane. Yeah, the two of them just fist bump, like this silently fist bump.
I mean, it tracks, so.
Yeah, sorry. The way that you just did the fist bump immediately brought that to my mind.
The two least horny bards in existence.
You don't know.
Well, I mean, I play the piano and he plays the flute or the harp. No horns
man,
In
here.
real life, he plays the bass.
In game, I'm running away from these situations.
Did you find the comic? Is that what you just? Yep. Yes, that's exactly
Yep.
what I was thinking. Thank you for that.
Then both squatting down like that really makes it
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, so I guess then everyone else. Actually, who else is even? I guess then that really the bell rings would be ringing to summon Kenji, Tavi, Omega, and Inti, because the rest of us minus Sid are all in this courtyard.
Yeah, which is fine, and they'll start making their way over. But the two of you with that roll, you see little swirls of ether around the bell that seem to be vibrating as the bell vibrates, and when it stops ringing, just kind of dissipates.
Hancock knows.
I would be shocked if Hancock didn't know.
No, what?
God damn, he's always right there.
Well, the bell seems very literal with its inscription.
Yes, that's why I bought it.
It's appropriate
some sort
then.
of magic coming off of that?
Yes, I'm unsure of how to activate it fully.
Okay.
Smack, smack, smack.
Go to
That's
town
how to
tree.
activate your mother, actually.
Hancock, my mother is dead.
That you think.
Right, well, if we want to head into the meeting chambers, I've got something that everyone should probably know. Then we can carry about the rest of our day. I've got a shopping trip I need to go into Kugane for when we're done with the meeting. If anyone needs to tag along.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I'm going to Kugane. I need tag-alongs.
Alex, you mind giving me a cider, please? Thank you.
You want me to throw it
Oh,
away?
yeah, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Really would.
Don't actually throw it.
You two.
Oh, yeah, Cosette, do you want to go into town? We can get some stuff to, have a slumber party tonight.
Sure. Oh, you know what else we could do? And that's actually, gosh, I'm really overdue for one. We could get some pedicures. That's one thing that they taught us in the military is to always take care of your feet. So I think it'd be a great idea if both of us went and did that.
That sounds wonderful. Love spa days.
Jump with an ingrown toenail.
Ooh. Especially from that height? Ooh.
Alright, well, Millie and her dragon will corral
Hey,
everyone.
What are you doing? You're not allowed to play with those, Fen. Fen just knocked over a bag of dice. Like he gets up and he pulls
He
them
wants
down.
to play.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I roll? Come on.
But yeah, so Million and Kyre will corral everyone into the innards of the castle towards the meeting chambers.
Soul's making sure he's at the back of the group, farthest away from the dragon as he can be.
Don't like the dragon? What's wrong? It's a nice dragon.
Just saw it eat a bird, bro.
You've eaten birds. Maybe not feathered birds, but...
Yeah.
Thought we were confusing our D&D.
Oh.
session. Thanks for a second there.
Gulls of death.
Alright, well, now that everyone's here, with the silent Quattro in the corner over there.
There's another bird that shows up like near you guys, just like on top of
Don't
the
have
wall.
care eat
It's a
this one.
shoebill.
Nice. Clap, 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 clap.
Start hearing a machine gun.
What was that, Jess?
So we start hearing a machine gun.
Yeah, exactly, because their beaks are so loud, they clap their beaks
It
together.
sounds like a fucking machine gun. It does.
Oh, and if you want to get Sid on the hag, he might probably want to hear this too.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. So the hag.
Sounded like you were cocking a gun.
Well, everything like snaps into place, and you know.
So the long-range communication we have with the step is Deus shooting a Marvin the Martian pistol note all the way from Kingachi to the step.
Wait, what?
Marvin the Martian and Duck Dodgers,
Yeah.
they would shoot lasers at each other, but
Yeah,
sometimes
but how
it'd
does
be a
that
little...
apply to Dave?
Well, because Deus sounded like it's cocking a gun, so Deus is going to message Sid by shooting a little message all the way over there.
So, as I mentioned, I'm a little bit loopy.
Those guns can just appear out of nowhere.
Yep,
That's right, you'll find out tonight.
that was funny.
Is that part of the side story? Guns appearing
Yep.
out of nowhere?
Yep.
Okay. Can't wait to read that.
Professor, are you there?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, Millie wants to have a meeting and wanted you to be part of this.
Millie,
Soul's gonna hit his head where he thinks
Millie,
and say, "How's Sherman?"
she's fine. It most of the damage was probably soaked before it got there, but yeah, everything's okay. But Millie, weren't you in the army?
Yes, but also still am. I'm on loan to Tavi, so, you know.
Okay.
It's weird when he put it.
We can talk about that later, Professor.
We will talk about that later. But right, I know, calling a meeting, ominous when it's coming from me. But I eavesdropped something, potentially incredibly important last night when I was saying my goodbyes to Prince Zeny. And essentially, I went to his tent at the night to inform him of my plans to go with Tavi. I and the rest of you. But I overheard him talking to someone when I was in the room, or outside his tent, rather. And said person happened to be our lovely favorite disappearing dead undead emperor, Solus Sosgalvis, who's, you know, around still. Xenos called him grandfather, but then also implied that he wasn't the grandfather, sort of, like, more than that. So, just a little interesting tidbit here that Xenos is clearly aware of his dead grandfather hoofing it and teleporting around the place. Seemingly has some ability to summon him, or at the very least, Solus, not you, is amenable to being summoned. Let's see, what else did he... I wrote notes because I had nothing else to do. Let's see. Xenos did confirm that Solus the Elder, is extremely elder and was actually alive during the time of the Alligans, and then some, was the implication, and basically asked him to verify if the things that we said we saw in the simulation were true, which Solus the Elder did. So, yay that Omega wasn't lying to us. Boo that we're dealing with someone that makes me look like a youngin'. More than I already do. Solus had also heard of Omega, though he didn't know why Omega chose to work with the Alligans. He was the one that helped the Alligans develop the technology to seal Omega away, so that kind of explains that mystery as to how they were able to beat something that powerful. And then Xenos, sassy boy that he is, told him to bite thy tongue, Asian. So that's fun. Kind of confirming that the...
What was that word you said? Asian?
Asian.
No idea.
No idea, he says.
Sip, sip, sip.
But... yeah, so... those, that masked guy that we ran into in Ishgard that was helping Zamel, I recognize him as one of those Asians as well, now that we have a name to the lack of face, as it were. So there's that. Let's see. He said that he would summon Solus again when he was needed. However, Solus rebutted by saying that it was Xenos who was at his beck and call. So there's clearly some degree of intergenerational animosity between the two of them. But yeah, so Xenos, unsurprisingly, wasn't giving us the full scoop, but our experiences, simulated or otherwise, were accurate to what was perceived by someone old as fuck enough to be there. Yeah, so that's that. Something worth knowing.
And in our history, like, we didn't have any idea that Emperor Solus was that old, right?
Emperor Solus? No, he wasn't that old. I mean, he was a little bit long-lived for Garlean, but he's still human.
But he died of old age in official record, right?
Yes.
And we didn't, like, it's not like, oh, he came from the Ascian times.
No.
Okay. I hate the way you're saying that, but okay.
No, I'm bummed.
Oh.
I love it. Bill Hader is a tribute.
Right, so that's all. Figured it was worth bringing up, but we all were deserving of a long rest after that eventful day. And plus, I made everyone sit at camp for 12 hours, so, you know, twiddling your thumbs.
Why?
It took a while to come up with the means to negotiate my partial release to Tavi's retired rank.
Oh.
Dead rank? I don't know.
Former rank.
Dead Rankin.
Oh my god.
It's really ranking when you do that.
Soul's just trying to, like, get the image's attention. He has no idea you can't see him.
Yeah. You did the good thing. You did the good thing. Yeah. So while Millie was explaining all of that, I was thinking about the spa day with cassette, so I did not catch any of that.
You intentionally did not hear any
Yeah,
of it?
I officially did not hear it.
Well, I mean, because we know Kugane's got some primo spas.
Yeah.
When you guys said you want to go out of town, did you mean Kugane or Ophiotoros? Or what do you call your seaside town? I can never remember.
Sasaki Village.
Sasaki.
Yeah, but Kugane specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, because I needed to hit the markets over there.
So you meant really go into town.
Yeah, thankfully, Aetheryte, but yes.
And go into city.
True. Okay, fair. Yeah, going to city versus going to town. That's a good distinction
Okay.
there.
We'll be clearer next time.
I mean, it makes sense when we have a town 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all. Big news. I got my dragon back. Omega killed it, but it didn't die because fairy bullshit.
Sid, you hear the sound of what appears to be a machine gun going off in the background?
What is that?
Somebody bring back one of the guns from the simulation?
I wish I lost all my toys from that simulation. But no, that's just a giant bird with a giant beak making clickety clacks in the window.
It turns its head looking at you.
Wish a dragon could
Dragon
take
just-
care of that.
Your prayers of the dragon, like unfazed.
Can't eat the messengers.
You're keeping birds in the castle now?
No, apparently that's what Hancock's been using to communicate in now that the Link Pearl network is down indefinitely.
Huh. I
I would
guess
think
that's
you need to get the Moogle installed, but apparently that's an endeavor and a half.
wouldn't be the first time that we went on one of those.
Yeah. At least it's somewhere familiar-ish. It's in the 12's Woods somewhere, so we've at least been there. And there's a king
wouldn't.
of the Moogles. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I did not. I was gonna say I wouldn't. Oh, I mean, I was gonna say that I wouldn't mind a trip back to Gridania, but somehow I feel like that wouldn't be as easy as it sounds.
The way Hancock implied it, it seemed to be that we'd need to bribe the individual Moogle carrier that would live at our keep, and then also entreat upon the king. So maybe it's kind of a, like, bribe the king to get a subject on loan type of situation. They like Kupo nuts, which is a thing that they eat, or like.
That's a
We could ask
Lot
about
of-
him in Kupo.
lot of interesting information out of the blue.
It's been an eventful day. Oh, I also got a bell from Hancock to basically be a summon for a meeting bell because we can't exactly buzz each other on the link pearls anymore.
Is it party knowledge that the link pearls are going to be down for a while?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was something explained by Omega to us when we were all in
Gotcha.
the thing, because we basically asked like, "Hey Omega, is this going to work?" And he said, "It said that basically what Valens had done just nuked the network, like permanent EMP destruction,
Oh damn! Okay.
and the means to recreate it is at the moment beyond our knowledge. Whether it's our capacity, we don't know."
Well, I hope that you're not planning on running out to do anything crazy now. I mean, after all that, it'd probably be a good idea to take a few days to relax, no?
I'm just going on a shopping trip. I need some things in Kugan. I got some business to attend to. And I believe Deus and Cassette were having a spa day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, isn't it? I nudged cassette.
That was the most Lollapel reaction ever.
Well, I that's definitely something we should maybe pull the thread on about an ancient Asian eventually.
I mean, I feel like we don't have a lot of threads that we can pull on it. We looked in the library, we found scant next to nothing on them in the library, other than the one that we talked to. Or at least I'm assuming that's one of them now, since it was a similar height build and weirdly knowledgeable about ancient times. Hit the dates, that's the one.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
It's a pretty book, though.
Well, I Sherbin has told me about a place called Charlian that has a big library also.
It's worth a shot. How do we get there?
I will do research and I'll let you know.
Wait a minute, isn't that where Sherbin said that the Gleaners are centered from?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense then. You know, figuring out whatever
Thank you.
jacked. I guess that makes sense then. You know, a place that has such far-reaching fingers as sending random Aura to Idleshire to then gather bird eggs from across the world. They probably know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two.
Oh, that's exactly how we met Sherbin.
Yes.
Oh. Wow, I can't believe there's two of them out there now.
Yeah, I'll try to figure it out and see where we can go from there.
I guess then a slightly more pressing question is when we want to try to deal with the Kato and his zombie son before, after Charlian, before, after the Crystal Tower.
Could we get a... When we saw them training earlier, could we get a sense of how ready they were?
Sure. Roll a. I want to call this like a combat prowess check, but there's not such a thing.
Don't see
I'm
it on
wondering
the
what,
sheet.
what would I be able to do?
Knowledge battle.
Let's just call it a general knowledge check, so intelligence, and roll the damage.
An 8.
You're really distracted by the burn.
Just clack, clack.
But you do notice that the samurais do not appear to be as annoyed as they were when they first started teaching.
That's progress.
Does Cassette notice anything peculiar about the shoe bill?
Sure. Roll a perception check. Or an investigation check. We'll go with that. You guys want to go to Old Charlie? Is that what I'm
3.
saying? A 3?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's really weird, but it does have a weird shock. You're not sure if it's strange for a shoe bill, but it has a shock of gray hair at the top, like in a curl, that looks a little bit familiar.
That shoe bill reminds me of Grandmama. She has the same hair color.
Is this set half bird?
I feel like I need 5 minutes to figure out a good insult to come up with that, and you're not giving me enough time. You're putting me on the spot. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
I should have known better as a bard.
If it was Sherbin, I could say it's because she likes to squawk, but I can't say the same thing about Cassette.
No, she likes to squeak.
There we go.
Is your grandmother back in Ishgard?
Yeah. She and Grandpapa live there.
Oh, were they okay through the fighting?
Oh, yeah, for the most part. They were very sympathetic with the causes of the Brood, so they made it out much better than some of the other nobles.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Let's picture Grandma Cassette in the streets with a pitchfork and torch.
Well, technically, wouldn't her grandparents would have been? Oh my God, why am I forgetting Harshafon's last name?
Yep.
Fort Tom.
Tom, thank you.
Yep.
It would have been Fort Tom's because she didn't know her actual family. But
Yep.
And they're half bird.
I have such brain fog this last week. I'm sure it's because of the medication, but it's really fucking annoying.
Alright, well then, if there's nothing else to discuss, then who wants to go to Kugane for...
Oh, me.
'Cause I've got
Grab
some,
the
I've got some shopping and errands to do. Do you need anything from the market, Sid?
Not that I can think of. Actually,
Come with?
Deus.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna stay at the castle.
Can you get me a 6-pack?
Yes. A 6-pack of what? Who's to say?
Deus.
Hancock the Lush.
Alright, well then I guess it's just the three of us. Girls' day out in Kugane. Girls.
Deus.
Lady,
You're going to go to Kugane.
lady,
Bring me back some sushi.
lady!
I'd say it would go bad, but Aetherites exist, so sure.
Thank you.
God.
Oh, my lady.
The Shiokaze hostlery.
Oh, my lady Deus. Deus!
Are we not being heard?
I think so.
It's often a little bit lonely and
I don't think they hear us at all.
culture shock to wait, you guys can't hear us?
We can hear
You can't
you.
hear us.
Oh, we can't hear them
They're
either.
muted.
No. Oh my god.
No, it's not. Why are you all muted?
Hmm?
Okay,
They're not muted on Discord.
no, they're not muted there.
Maybe leave the call and come back.
And
Can they hear each other?
You can't hear us.
Yeah, we can hear each other.
You can hear each other though,
Like,
And you.
maybe we
Oh, you
need
can
to-
hear us.
Yeah.
Okay.
but you
Yeah.
can't hear yourselves.
And Drew's saying he can hear everyone.
You can't hear us.
Weird.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea what Mike's trying to say.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we leave and come back.
Yeah, let's leave and come back. So we'll be right back.
That was hilarious.
Hard to give us the hand signals, but I had nothing.
Okay, how's that?
We hear you.
Oh, we can't hear them at all.
All right, maybe if
Maybe if you guys
Jeff and
reset.
Mike leave. I think Adam popped in for a moment.
How's that?
Say something.
Oh, it's lighting up like Mike's talking.
I am talking.
I think it was lit up before.
What is happening?
Double check that the output is still set to the speaker and it didn't switch
Oh, it
to
didn't
something
switch
else.
to something.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
Drew
My
said he
gosh.
couldn't hear them either, did he?
No, he said he could hear or they could hear everybody.
Okay, so it's just us.
Yeah.
So weird.
Let's see your settings.
It's not me, is it?
Because if like the voice and video.
Oh my
randomly-
god, it is me.
It is.
Default. Yep.
Oh, did your phone hijack the speaker?
I don't know why.
Output device is the. I think it's the.
It should be JBL, but I think it's
JBL charge.
because
I just disconnected myself from it. I have no idea why it would have connected.
G-Track Pros. The.
yeah, I'll turn it off and turn it back on. Because if David connected to it, it might have removed it from a list of devices.
Okay, so I probably have to go to settings here again.
Well, now it should be in your output device options, or not.
No, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, that's
oh,
the
it's coming from
laptop.
the laptop.
Hey.
Wait, let me make sure it didn't reconnect to my phone for some reason.
No, I probably just have to do this again here.
No,
It
it
says
says connected to my
connected.
phone.
It says connected.
This is so dumb.
Okay, so it is connected. Okay.
Try closing the
I'm just gonna
thing
remove
and
it.
just going back into it. Yeah.
Okay, I have forgotten it on my phone, so it should not connect to it again.
It's weird that it's not showing
Weird.
up even as an option. Try closing Discord entirely and restarting
I
Discord.
think this might need to be.
I did turn it off and turn it back on.
But did you do this part?
Well, because it's paired.
It's
it's just not showing up.
dots on the bottom.
Yeah, that's battery.
Try to. No, it's
Oh,
not.
oh,
That's
oh,
the Bluetooth.
the
icon.
Bluetooth,
Try it
Bluetooth.
now.
No, 4 dots on the bottom, he's saying. Well, the thing is, so the computer shows that it's paired, it's just not showing up in the list of output devices.
Oh wait.
We might need to restart.
Okay.
Discord.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see.
That's
Wait.
what I'm thinking.
Okay. That's one more thing here, real quick.
Yeah, because. Or try disconnect, reconnect.
Yeah. Disconnect and reconnect.
I don't know why that would have connected to my phone at all. I wasn't even touching it.
Yeah, it's taking its time to disconnect. Couldn't disconnect. It's turning Bluetooth off entirely.
Since they can't hear us,
Yeah,
what should we talk about?
Toggle switch up
I
there.
don't know. I think we're gonna.
Maybe some planning.
Well, I think I don't know what the plan is, but the idea is to get Millie
Yeah, try
fixed at some point.
Like Spade?
Paired.
No, no. The alignment switch.
Yeah.
It recognized it. So
Okay.
Oh, yes, for everyone.
okay,
to
there.
see.
There it is.
Okay.
Problem is she needs to be willing.
What happened?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
You guys plotting
Nothing
with
at
us?
all.
Excellent.
What happens in
All
the
right,
steps?
so-
I have no idea.
We're just, talking about how Kevin can go nowhere near Charlian.
So were you guys talking about you wanted to go to Old Charlian? Like, is that a thing? Or is
I-
that like the Great Google Library?
It was just in passing because Sherman has told Sid about the libraries in Charlian.
Yeah. And
All right, anyway.
if Google didn't have it, that's going to be the next best option.
Deus,
Yes, Professor.
while you're in Kugane, can you see if you could find some silver?
Sure.
Just about, I don't know, about 25 gil worth.
Sure, I can do that, Professor.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So when I ask you if you need anything from Kugane, you say no, but then you go turn around and tell Deus you need something from Kugane?
Well, Millie, who is more up on metals and minerals, you or Deus?
Always the
I'm the one that has the coin purse, so there.
I'll open my bag and jingle it.
Independent funds aside.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, 10 minutes, meet in the courtyard, and I'll teleport us to Kugane.
Sounds good.
What are you going to be up to then?
I think I need to relax after that fight.
We're going for pedicures.
Spa day.
It's not going to cramp your style if I come along.
Oh, I think it'd be lovely. Come on. And she holds out a hand up, way, way up the soul.
It's a girl's day then.
Okay.
Wait, does Soul?
No, it's his bad attempt at a joke.
Okay, just checking.
Oh yeah,
Such
I
a
think
good
he's
bar.
serious. So
Well, that makes
Alright,
sense.
well then, Sid will mail you silver later, I guess.
Excellent. Have a good time.
Yeah, maybe throw that Iranian bullet stuff he was doing for Deus. Alright, toodaloo. Hancock, what sushi do you want? Also, why are you in our meeting chambers?
Should I not be?
Yeah. What's your order?
Anything would be fine. I tried everything on their menu, and honestly, I just miss their delicacies.
Alright, one Gridania roll.
Oh, can you get me an ulda roll with eel sauce on it?
I'm
Oh,
going to get some.
One Nidhogg's breath also.
2 G's in
I
the
actually
house.
smelled that hot
Yes.
breath. It's not bad.
Hopefully it tastes better than it smells.
Hopefully,
And
it's not that.
four-
That's a pretty low bar.
4 salmon sashimi for me. Alright, anyway. Reconvene courtyard, 15 minutes.
Me too.
Yeah, if you're going, but then why am I taking your order?
Oh, I didn't know if you were talking to me is all. I'll stay here.
So
Hold
gonna
down the
give
fort, so to
Millie
speak.
a Garlean salute, but also kind of laugh about it.
You could like pause, you're, like trying to remember like what's the protocol for retired rank.
But still salute.
Yeah. I was hoping
So
you
you
wouldn't
like
remember.
saluting her as a joke.
I mean, kind of. He's very tickled that Millie joined the army.
Tickled I was. Tickled.
What all did you make
Sandwich from salad?
in the few minutes you were in there? That's impressive.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Millie's dejected that Sol remembers he outranks her significantly.
I mean, in his mind, it wasn't even about that. So.
And in her mind it is. Tavi's dead, he doesn't count. Octavian's dead.
Okay,
so his
I was
rank
like,
doesn't
wait a
count.
second.
He just Omega
happen to the
Omega and
side chat?
Kenji are weakened and Bernie solely Tavi in the corner the whole time.
Then they can do the salute somehow. Like this.
I just keep making him do the salute over and over. I keep saluting the top.
So stop.
Yeah, I feel like that would work if he was not masquerading as Tavi, just going around to Garlean camp saluting. There's only one person there who outranks him, and that's Xenos. So everyone else would just be forced to salute back to him as his weakened zombie mode has walked by.
That'd be funny.
Liked it better when he wasn't around. He just keeps saluting us.
Yeah, but all right. So 15 minutes go by. Anybody doing anything in that time?
Probably just drop my pack off at the room, get comfortable, and for a day on the town.
Cool.
Soul's still wearing his armor and he's got his bow, but he's ready.
Cassette would like to make a small stop on the way at a flower shop.
On the way.
On the way to Kugane?
No, once we get to Kidlop.
Baba.
The place that we're going.
Everyone
Oh,
knows your
okay.
name?
Gotcha.
The place with the flowers.
Yes.
Okay, before we go, Millie's gonna hunt down Hancock real quick.
I'm still here.
Well, she had left, so she returned.
Quick hunt.
And another thing.
He's actually standing outside of his office.
What's Kugane's policy on large domesticated animals? Points to the dragon.
Oh, I would not bring that on the street.
He flies. Does that count?
It counts, but not in your favor.
All right.
It might be seen as an aggressive action, which the Seki Sugumi do not look kindly upon.
Fair enough. All right, Kyre, go bless the villagers with your presence.
Don't need any birds.
You
Start
hear a
eating
squawk.
livestock instead.
You just hear a squawk get caught off mid.
We're never gonna get any messages around here.
That's why we need the Moogles.
Side quest.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm down.
If I had to choose, I think I'd rather eat a Moogle than a Hornbill. They can talk, and that's weird.
Really? I don't say this lightly, but I am utterly horrified at what you just said.
I hope you're not planning, just thinking.
No, it just seems needlessly expensive.
To eat a Moogle.
Yes.
That's the only thing stopping you.
You don't have to bribe them anymore.
They're also
After you eat 'em.
sentient creatures. Does
I
that
said
not-
that. I said that. They talk. It's weird.
Okay.
But parrots talk. People eat parrots, I presume.
Parrots mimic.
Tell that to Einstein, the African Grey, who was smarter than some children I know.
Are you speaking from personal experience? What are we talking about here?
Einstein the bird, secondhand experience into the form of the internet. Children less smart than Einstein the bird, personal experience. So I worked in childcare for 7 years.
That makes a lot of sense.
Didn't you also work in remedial childcare?
No.
Oh.
That's why. If I did, I wouldn't be saying that about them. They have reasons. That is my toes, mister.
Oh, poor Acadia. They just got scored on.
Oh, I feel so bad for them.
I mean, Drew's in here. He's on Acadia.
Oh, I feel really bad for you.
All
I like okay.
Drew's armed.
right, well, away we go. And what is the cost from Ophiatoros to Kugane?
75 gil.
Each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4?
I think so.
Right.
Unless Hancock's coming.
No, unfortunately not today.
Oh, you're here too. Okay.
Yes, I was just speaking with Millie.
All right, so that is 300. So it puts us down to 106. Beep, beep. All right, and then poof to Kugane.
Okay, but right as you're casting the spell, the shoe bill flies down and lands on Soul's shoulder and goes with you.
Be careful. I think you probably take a finger if you.
Did you bring your dragon?
That's a big bird.
I wasn't allowed to bring my dragon.
As soon as you get to Kugane, the shoe bill flies away from you.
You know, I feel like we were just used for free travel.
You a skill.
Oh God, it's
I don't like
the
it.
new Ghibli film, The Boy and
The boy in the heron.
The heron.
Yeah, good but weird. That is accurate, Jess. I believe that.
They're big.
Mm-hmm. They'll eat out of your hand too if you're careful.
They'll also eat your hand.
And brave.
Careful. Yeah, I fed a crane like a sandhill crane out of my hand, and
Good enough machinery.
surprisingly, and it was fun. But the whole time, like, if this bird really wanted to, it's just gonna impale my fucking hand. But thankfully, it would just just eat the seeds out of my hand. But I'm like, just gah.
That's how I feel every time I give them their medication because I hold out my hand. It's a little treat.
Yep. All right, so first stop, market. I bet there is a flower stall in the market for you, Cassette.
Hmm.
And Deus needs silver. I need diamond dust.
I need to relax.
Right, so market, then spa day.
Spa
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Sade. Shade. However you say it.
Then we'll pick up some dinner on the way back when we're all said and done. All right. To the marketplace. I was in time with the beat of the drum. I love Kugani's idol music.
The night music is better, but yes. Okay. Going for a flower shop before the spa, because that seems good for flowers.
Moisture.
Yeah.
Tropical flowers.
Hot moisture. Sure. Kugane's big. The market is very large, and traveling through it, you find all kinds of odds and ends here, various stalls, and sure enough, there absolutely are florists, multiple. What kind of flowers are you looking for? You're the one who said it.
Didn't think this far ahead. I didn't think it was that
What did I have
important.
to do? You think I was planning on a fucking spa day in Kugane? No. Improvising.
Don't you need 3 roses?
Do I?
I don't know. I asked you.
I don't know. I'm starting to think like, gosh, what flowers exist in Eorzea or in Final Fantasy XIV? I can't remember.
Nymea lilies are probably the most named flower.
Because that's going to look for one that is native to Kugane.
Sure, give me a second.
I like putting the burden on David.
I know.
I mean, you don't have to look it up. You just could say, okay, you found it. And
Nope.
Because then when I put the I'll be like, bullshit, where's the flower? There's the flower.
You actually find a small cherry blossom tree, and the cherry blossoms are a flower that is native to Kugane. Now, this is a cherry blossom tree in miniature, so it doesn't need to be like a large thing. It can be more like a potted plant.
okay. God, she's never sent a whole tree before.
I mean, again, it's almost cassette size, but that's not that big.
Like a bonsai tree, but
Kind of. It's a little bit bigger.
sounds very cool.
This is a bit too forward. She looks up at the shopkeeper. Excuse me.
Yes.
This might be a strange request, but could you, would it be possible, to send 3 cherry blossoms to a particular location?
Just the blossoms themselves and not the full tree.
Yes, please.
Yes, I can do that.
Oh,
Request, but sure.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I'd like that,
Right.
please. Oh, here. And Cassette hands the shopkeep a small paper with the address and person the blossoms
Is it
are
who I
for.
think it is?
Maybe.
Is it a Lalafell by any chance?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a folded piece of paper?
Yes.
Damn.
Try to read it?
Yes.
So you wish to buy the tree, but you want me to send 3 of the blossoms.
No. Just 3 of the blossoms. I could pay for the blossoms.
Well, yes, that's a given. Yes, I will also need a fee for the post-Moogles, so let's call it 2 silver. Thank you very much. Make sure
Thank
mark
you.
They're all smiles right now as they look at the note and they get ready to send off some flowers with the post-Moogle.
Oh, I'm sure your grandma will love that Cosette.
Yes, grandmama. Yes.
Alright, you've inspired me. Do you have a lotus blossom?
We only have this black lotus.
I don't think I can afford
worth a
that.
It's actually very cheap. It costs 0 mana.
Nice.
No.
Oh, is this a proxy?
I love all of you.
It's the fake, like, fiber plant version.
Yes, we have lotuses. Lotus sign. Lotus.
I'd like to purchase one blossom. With stem for the hair.
Oh, I see. Is there a particular color that you'd like? We could also dye them.
White, if you have it, since my hair is black.
No, how boring. But boring is okay. It would go well with your hair.
I mean, better than black that would just blend in.
Let's call it 2 silver.
So 3 blossoms is 2 silver, and 1 blossom is 2 silver.
Lotuses are far more rare than cherry blossoms.
Fine.
Oh, thank you so much. I will get that prepared for you.
Page is that?
And I will remove the extraneous leaves here. Okay, alright. That should be perfect.
I don't know, she'll just put it in her hair, and she's wearing, since she's not forced to wear the uniform at the moment, she's wearing her nice little kimono that we had all gotten from Hancock, right? Fuck, I want to say it was
Purple, right?
purple. Yeah, I think it was purple. Because Days had like blue,
No, I had a green and
green, green and purple.
And you wanted to match Deus, I thought.
Probably. It wouldn't have been blue, but purple was usually her go-to.
Yeah.
I used to have it written down. But yeah, so. Alright, 1 fancy flower in hair.
Nice.
Purple kimono.
This looks very nice, Millie.
Well, thank you.
While there do, let me try this again. While there are plenty of people in town, there is a bit of an air of like unease, and there are a lot of Sekisugumi that are on patrol.
That was the case when we were here last. Is it
So
worsened or
It's
the
the
same? Okay. Alright, well, if we're done with the flowers, then you need silver, I need diamond dust. Maybe find them in the same stall if it's an alchemical shop.
That's a good idea, Melly. Yeah, so let's
Hunting
stick
we will
together.
go. So now we're finding an alchemical store.
Sure.
Or a jeweler. I don't know.
Sure. There's you continue down. It seems to be sectioned out based on the type of thing that's being offered. You'll find a bunch of shops of one kind here, a bunch of shops of another kind here. As you're going along, you start to find more metalworks and various shops that jewelers and people that sell precious metals. And you come across one. It's a stall with it looks to be a hire of young age, and the stall written poorly says the minor.
Yeah, I appreciate the play on words. Let's see what they have.
Hello.
Good morning to you. We are in need of some silver for my friend here, and I need a gratuitous amount of diamond dust, or diamonds to grind into dust.
Well, I don't have those. I have silver though.
Oh, I'll take some silver bars, yeah.
Oh, bars.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you got them. Or,
Well,
yeah.
We can smelt them in town if you get the raw ore.
Yeah, we can do that.
I have that.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can do that.
I went to go mine it myself last weekend, so I know it's good.
Oh, so you're literally the miner.
It's me, and he just holds up his arm and like pokes one of his small muscles.
Oh, yeah, see this because it's the O and then the E, so
You're
it's.
the only. Yes.
Yeah. So you
My ears fell.
want silver chunks?
Yes, silver
Okay.
chunks.
I think I got some small ones here, and he's just like looking around. Oh, there it is. And he pulls out this big fucking rock, and he just puts it down. There's one.
Oh, that's the small one. Okay, great, thanks. That's good. How much?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. I was gonna break it.
Well, don't break it. Here, how about if I give you 100 and we call it even?
100 silver?
You know who we should have
No,
brought
100
with
gold,
us? Inti. We should have brought Inti with us.
100 gold?
Yeah, do you need platinum? What were you? What's
Whoa,
wrong?
no, that's
I don't
way too
wanna
much, mister.
insult you.
This is...
All right, Deus.
Yeah,
Silver for silver, gold for gold.
yeah.
So if you're buying a lot of silver, you should pay a lot of silver.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, gold's worth 10 silver, right? So that's a lot of silver.
Well, right, but
Yeah, I'll take that.
that's not necessarily the right amount of silver.
You know, with that kind of money, I could expand my operations for sure.
Oh, see, expanding. This guy, Indy would love this guy.
Well, he certainly would, but he wouldn't love being unintentionally price gouged.
Yeah, intentional price gouging, much better. I agree. See it coming.
Yeah, fair.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? You said you're the one that sounds a little confused here.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll take it for sure. Yeah. Do you want me to gift wrap this for you? I could put a bow on it.
Oh, I would love it though.
Okay, sure.
If you
he
were
actually
to-
pulls out like some ribbon and he ties a bow around it.
If you were
Are you,
to
thanks.
sell a similar sized chunk of silver ore, raw ore, mind you, to, say, one of the Seki Sagumi, would this be at least 25 guild that you would charge them?
I would probably charge them. Yeah, somewhere around there. Actually, it sounds about right.
Alright, fine, Deus. It's your money. Do what you want.
Oh, I already gave it to him.
I know.
It's his money now.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Alright. Jeweler. I need a jeweler. Or a spell component person.
There's no way I can get you. Oh, you wanted the diamonds.
Yeah. Lots.
I didn't have any diamonds. My friend hasn't had time to steal any yet. So,
Keep that in mind.
I guess you can go down that way. Oh, the shop.
By the name of
Cubic Zirconia. Zeke runs the shop.
Cubic Zirconia. Alright, well, have a good day, miner.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a lollipop! You just hear say that as you're walking away.
I'll just reach back and just toss a lollipop back
Ow!
at him. Alright, well, I guess you don't need a lot of manual dexterity to be a miner, so whatever. But, alright. Cubic Zirconia.
Hello, I am Zeke. What can I get you?
I am in need of a gratuitous amount of diamonds or diamond dust.
Ah, diamonds. I can get you diamonds, but for cheaper. I can get you cubic zirconia. Like my name. It's very much like diamond, but much cheaper.
Well, unfortunately, the powers that be that design spells don't like cubic zirconia.
Have you tried?
I don't want to try. Improvising magic goes places.
Yes. Many of my customers have gone many places with trying my things.
Well,
Many places. Not all at the same time.
well for now,
You
How
want
about
real diamond.
real diamond, and then I'll buy a little cubic zirconia on the side to see how that works.
You don't have to do it just to satiate me. Ha! I am Zeke. I'm always happy, but I can get you diamonds.
Well, I mean, if cubic zirconia has the transportative properties that you're describing here, I might be interested in that for different reasons.
Yes. You just have to really believe that you're fooling the god of magic when you use it.
Bluffing Mistra. Alright, so I need about 5,000 golden gil worth of diamond dust. Or diamonds to crush into dust.
Well, I can crush it for you. Don't worry. Zeke can crush.
Don't breathe this.
I wish you would have told me that about 20 years ago.
Oh, got diamonds
is
in my
fully
lungs.
dying.
Yeah.
It's fucking the guy from Portal 2 who snorts moon dust.
Cave Johnson.
Cave Johnson snorts moon rocks and gets super cancer.
Bean counters told us we couldn't afford a handful of moon dust, let alone a cubic ton. Bought it anyway.
Yup.
Turns out, moon dust, crazy cancerous.
Alright, but yes. Then Millie will pull out her little coin purse that she got from... fuck, what was his name? Original owner of Ophiatoros.
Uematsu?
Uematsu, yeah. His magic coin purse, and just pulls out pile after pile after pile to reach 5,000.
What did I say? Is it? It's not the fake gold, right?
No, he said it's basically it's
Yeah.
a coin. It's a bag of holding that can only hold money.
Right, and it doesn't seem to have a limit that you have seen.
Considering the amounts he was tossing out in the
Okay,
fight.
I just want to make sure I didn't forget that I gave you something like an illusion bag or something.
No. Yeah, it was specifically just a tiny bag of holding that can hold like small things.
Yeah. Okay, so you want 5,000 gold worth.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, okay. He lifts out a scale. He's like, all right. You just tell me when to stop pouring. Just, actually, I can figure that out myself. Just put your gold right here.
Plop.
Okay.
Plop. Plop. Plop.
Yes, and he just takes out. It's like a flour sack worth of bag that he pulls out from underneath the counter and just starts pouring diamond dust onto the scale.
I'll back away so none of the dust gets in or on me.
It's like, oh, don't worry, it's good for you. Good for you.
Just carbon.
What do you think you're made of?
Stars, according to the Disney Wish movie.
I mean, that's also technically
Also
true.
technically
Every atom
true.
in your body was forged in a star, so act like it. Yes. So he's just like pouring diamond dust onto the scale. Some of it's like falling off of it. He's like, "Oh, I'll get that later. Don't worry." And he's just pouring until it evens out. There you go. 5,000 gold worth of diamond dust, plus 5% fee. But I like you. I'll waive the fee.
Appreciated.
It's one of those things like he waits to see if you're just like okay, or if you're starting to think about it. He's like, oh no, don't worry.
Alright, and what about the cubic zirconia? I'll take a pound of that to fiddle around with.
Are you sure? Don't do it just to make me happy. Again,
If
I am
it
always
does
happy.
weird things with magic, as opposed to just not working, I'm interested.
It does weird things, or my name is not Zeke.
Alright, then I'll buy some.
Okay. Well, this is considerably cheaper. I can give you the same amount of cubic zirconia dust, unless you actually want full gems.
Full gems might be easier.
Full gems. Do you want the? Okay. How about 100 gold worth to start?
Sure, that
Okay.
sounds good.
He pulls out like a heaping pile of cubic zirconias that, to their credit, look just like diamonds, but they don't feel the same.
Alright. How, like, poundage, how much roughly?
10 pounds.
10
I'd
pounds,
say,
okay.
of diamonds. They're not like huge diamonds. They're like Reese's Pieces size. Or not Reese's Pieces. Reese's peanut butter cup size.
Alright, well, pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, always pleasure. If you need more jewelry, come back to Zeke, and you tell your friends about me. I give them discount.
Certainly will.
Try some hummus on your way.
So I hear.
No, this is as you're leaving. He says, "Try your hummus on your way," and then you guys have left.
Inspect the hummus to make sure there's no diamond dust in it.
No, it's not his hummus. He's just
Oh,
like buy it
gotcha.
from the market.
Alright. I got what I came for. That'll be useful.
I'm so using cubic zirconia.
That is, I love it.
Yeah, that's so good.
Alright. To the spa?
Yes, please.
Are you going to the Bocairo Inn, the same place that you?
The one that Kenji took us to.
Yeah, same place, Bocairo. Sure. When you arrive, oh, Master Kenji's friends.
Yes, we've returned, and we'll
Where-
follow the rules this time.
That is good to know. Where is Master Kenji?
Oh, he stayed behind. He had
He's
some
dead.
dead, tired from
Dead, as in literally.
What? Why?
Well, because.
What?
Don't worry about it.
He was tired of being alive?
Yes.
That
We're
is-
here in In honor of his memory.
Yes.
Oh. Well, in honor of his memory, then you can pay his outstanding bill.
Oh no,
We're also dead.
he's very much alive.
Seeing as I'm probably contributing not a small portion of that outstanding bill, what are we looking at for damages?
Let's see. We know he's good for it, so we gave him a large line of credit. He is currently 2,678 gold that he owes us. Plus interest if it's not paid soon.
Alright, and if we factor in 4 additional spa passes for the day, what would that total round up to?
Well, since you're Master Genji's friend, let's just charge you 5 gold each for the day.
Alright, so 2,698 gil.
And may his memory be a blessing.
We'll
Right now,
we'll
I feel
pour
like
out some
innocence.
sake at his grave on your behalf.
Where is his grave, so I may visit myself?
It's more of a mass grave situation. It was
Oh,
a tragic battlefield loss, so we'd be hard pressed to tell you where it was exactly, in terms of where his actual body is. We couldn't find it afterwards.
Yeah, it was like a pit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. God damn, I keep dripping water on my fucking character sheet.
would you like to go in now? He's just like, I don't know how to respond to this. All right. Would you like a private spa for the 4 of you, or wait, is there 4 of you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
us
Cassette.
and Cassette.
Because duh. I'm like looking at you. I'm like, where's the 4th? Duh.
You gotta look down.
Oh, okay. Would you like a private spa or the public spa?
Right.
Private.
Private seems best.
Yes. Okay. Will you need any escorts?
No.
I
Massages?
think we know how to go there. Oh, massages.
Massages,
and,
yes.
And
Escorts,
pedicures.
no. Oh, right.
Pedicures.
Pedicures, that was something
I
requested.
can send
Yeah,
you for a physician.
Oh. Cassette sort of toddles up to the person. He's like, "Please, our good friend Soul here needs as much relaxation as you can offer. He's had a very, very long couple of days. So whatever is possible, I think he'd really, really appreciate it." And she just sort of,
Well, we can do that, but you already said you didn't want an escort.
No, I was thinking more of the lines of a hot stones, mud bath, and that special type of massage where they hold themselves off the bar on the ceiling and walk all over you. Deep tissue, yeah. Definitely need something like that.
all the tissue.
All the tissue, yeah. Because
Yes,
be thorough.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Can make sure that happens, and again, the winking confused me. So no escort.
Correct. No escorts.
Okay. Would you also be liking food and drink?
Well, how long are we planning to stay here? Like, do we want to get lunch here? Do we want to get lunch afterwards? I still have to pick up the sushi for Hancock on the way back.
You
I've
have
never
to-
been here.
All right, we'll make a day of it then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, lunch.
Experience
Lunch would be
everything.
nice.
Lunch. Okay. Anything in particular, or should we just go with our decision?
House specials and
Well, we order out, but
well, okay.
we don't make any food here. That'd be a
Oh,
little bit of
oh.
a weird combination.
Cassette, you've been here just the once, right?
Has she? I don't know.
I don't think she has.
I don't think
I think
so.
this is the time when we passed through here to get to other place.
I think it was Sherman.
I thought Cassette had been here once.
Definitely not the spa.
No, not the spa. I mean, like Kugane as a whole.
I don't think you went to this.
I don't think so.
No. I know. Cassette has never been to the spa. I'm just. I think.
Kugane.
Has she been to Kugane?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
with you guys.
Right. That's what I mean.
Have? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Just Kugane, not the spa.
Okay.
well, then how about what was the name of that hole in the wall that Kenji liked with the ramen?
D&D, talking about being to the spa or not.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't
Did he
think you ever
tell us?
told us the name.
Oh,
There's a
he
small
told us.
hole in the wall restaurant that Kenji really liked for ramen. Does that ring any bells to you?
Well, I know his favorite sushi restaurant.
We were going to go to the Bikairo Inn for dinner.
You're at the Cairo Inn. I think you mean the Shivkaze Hostelry. which
That's the one. Sorry.
also happens to be where his favorite sushi spot is. It's the top floor of the
Right.
hostelry.
Now, that's our plan for dinner.
Hole in the wall ramen. I could find some good local ramen for
We'll,
you.
we'll trust your case on that.
Very well.
All right, then. Lead the way to the changing area, I guess.
A little bell on the counter, and a large aura appears wearing a kimono. Please follow me.
Okay.
And he walks away. He's like, "Oh, I guess I should probably start walking." And
Soul does the same hand motion.
No, walk this way.
this way. You know, I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. I can probably fix that up for you. What I love Young Frankenstein
Yeah,
so
that
much.
movie's
The
so
musical of it is good too, by the way. If you've never listened,
Musical?
yes,
I didn't
Young
know there was a
Frankenstein the
musical.
musical is excellent.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially Elsa.
that movie
Anyway, they lead you through a series of rooms until you get you're brought through a heavy curtain, into your own private spa area. It's roomy, and it looks nice. There's the spa itself, and then there's an entire mud bath on the side. There's massage tables already set up, and it looks like there's a spot where they can put some food once they actually bring it in.
Nice. Oh, actually, I forgot something. So, y'all get ready for the spa. I will be right back. I have got a craving, and I need to get some candy, so I'll be right back.
You're gonna go get drugs, aren't you?
No.
And do
Candy.
This Doubtfire thing.
Nose candy. Comes back dressed as Sid. Really short Sid.
Oh, call of nature. Excuse me.
Yeah, so Millie will duck out while everyone's getting ready to spa.
And where's Millie going?
Millie is going to find the seediest, shadiest, darkest, least patrolled section of Kugane she can find.
The sewers?
Okay.
That has people in it. Not trying to find a desolate area. Sorry, was that investigation? 16.
16. Okay. You know that Kugane, like the upper level of Kugane, the main city, is very clean. It's like Singapore clean.
Do not spit on the floor.
Fucking Gabriel Iglesias has a hilarious bit about going to Singapore.
Oh, I know. So you realize that you probably need to go down below, and so you find a stairway that looks very seldomly used that's leading underneath the bridges. And once you get down there, you do see some movement, and it looks like you see some people who are watching the patrol of the Seke Sugumi at the upper level before they move areas, and you do notice a spot. If you weren't looking for it, you never see it. It's literally like a hole in the wall of the sewer section. But it's, again, this sewer, it's like the water is not super high up. It's just kind of sluicing down into the ocean.
Right, so Millie, having dressed in her kimono with her nice little pretty flower, does not have her pack. She is trying to look as deliberately lost and innocent as she can. She is fishing to get mugged.
Why?
Because she's going to go Dexter on some muggers.
You just want to fucking kill someone?
Yes. But specifically people that aren't going to go run into the second
Yeah,
Sugumi
talk
about
to
it.
the professor about that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
what
I
we would
ditched
say
y'all
if
at
we
the
knew.
spa.
Yeah.
Wow. What? Did you just get a taste for it when you were in Allegan times?
Yes.
Simulation?
That's, the narrative reasoning is yes to that.
Well, hopefully they'll have candy on them. That way she's not a total liar.
She probably has her own
That'd be
candy.
even
She's
worse
gonna
than a
pull it
killer.
out of her pocket.
She does have her own candy, but she needs to restock.
Okay. Well, sure. You find that little seedy area. Excuse me. And it opens up to what appears to be an entire undercity. Like, it's like brigands and seedy people built their own city underneath Kugane. And it looks like it's built on parts of the city before it was a city. Like when this was just
the
like,
layers of...
Yeah. Exactly. But there's a lot of areas in here, and it is actually more lively and loud than you would have expected once you get like a little bit deeper inside. And you see like there's a flashing arcane sign that is directing you to a casino that's underneath. But yeah, there's a lot of people just standing around here, and you definitely are drawing eyes.
All right, then yeah, she's gonna bullshit being lost and try to purposefully go down a dead end alley.
Okay, sure.
And just wait to be preyed upon.
Let's see.
If you need me to roll deception for that.
What was that?
If you need me to roll deception for that.
No. I'm rolling to see how smart somebody is. If they can tell whether or not you're actually innocent. I rolled a nat 1.
Kevin turns down.
Hey, Billy, what are you doing down here?
And then for reference, like no visible weapons, nothing. So it's just her flower, and her purse.
Okay, so you're just like staring at the dead end, and then you hear like three people breathing heavy coming down the alleyway, like.
The guy from Hey Arnold. Gonna kill me a nerd with a crush.
Actually.
Well, now they deserve to die.
Hey, you lost?
I must have taken a wrong turn in the market, and I found myself up here, and I don't know how to get back up.
Oh. Well, we can guide you. You want to come with us?
I don't know. You look kind of scary.
Oh, we're not scary. We just want to look out for a little girl like you.
Well, how about I pay you to draw me a map, and I'll like ring to grab my purse
Are
and
you
like
sure?
offer it to them.
Happy to lead you.
No, I'd feel more comfortable if you just took my money and told me where to go to get out of here.
How much money you got in there?
I don't know. It's whatever my father's allowance is. It just like very clearly looking like she's getting mugged, or feeling like she's getting mugged, and tries to hand him the
I think
the
you
purse.
might have the wrong idea. We're really just looking to help you.
I don't know what that means, but it's
Oh, I'm
scary.
sure a smart girl like you knows exactly what that means.
And then so she's gonna reach in her purse, the coin purse, and just pull out like a handful of platinum, and just be like, "Look, I don't need any help. I just need directions out of here. I have this, or I have more," and just like piles it on top of the purse. And
But that's a lot of money.
right, should be enough money to buy my way out of here.
If you're sure. And they held out their hands for it. Give it here.
All right, I hand him the platinum and the purse. There's
They're just kind of looking between each other. There's 3 of them. They're just like,
there's more money in the purse if you want it. A lot more money.
what are you gonna do?
Hope
How
that
do I
it's
know
enough
that you're
money.
not gonna run to the Seke Sugumi and tell them that we mugged you?
I gave it to you willingly, and that's not a lie.
Okay.
Just
Well,
tell me there's enough in that purse to buy my way out
oh,
of
there's
here.
more than enough. If you want to get out of here, it's just go back the way you came. Literally.
Alright, I'll try to sneak, or like edge against the wall around them, so now that I am behind them and they're
Yeah,
in the dead end
yeah,
alley,
Yeah.
and I wait for one of them to open the purse.
Okay, yeah, they're not gonna wait long. They're
So
just kind of looking in there.
First one that puts his hand in the purse has put his hand in a bag of
Of
devouring.
course he did. Okay. Ah! Ah! It won't get off me. It feels like it's biting me.
And then at that point, they turn around,
Wow.
and that's when Millie goes to town.
Why does it have?
Because those are the
Oh.
bandits that she killed with Xenos.
Of course. That's why you asked.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly why I asked.
Okay, so you just fucking murder them.
Yep, and then feed them to the bag of devouring after looting them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. They had no weapons. They were looking to help you, and you just murdered them.
Those idiots.
Yep.
I'm serious. They were not gonna hurt you.
No, I mean,
I'm not shocked by that.
yeah. So there's that. So that's 3 more.
Yeah.
And then at that point, She'll prestidigitate to clean herself up if there's any splatter.
Yes, there would be. What did you use to kill them?
Well, she hides her chakrams in her hair, like hair ornaments, so it would have been that.
Gotcha.
And then feeds them to the bag of devouring, and nice. And then makes her way back up the way she came, and does go to a candy stall to buy an assortment of candies.
Okay. The rest of you have just been at the spa for the last, we'll say 20, 30 minutes while she's doing this.
So none of that alerts any of the authorities or anything?
It was in the Undercity where there are no sector security. It's literally under the city.
I wasn't sure how hardcore that.
Well, that's also why I didn't use guns.
Jets? Absolutely. And I love that movie.
Was it?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh.
Such a good movie.
Yep, that's accurate. Oops, wrong button.
That's
And I'm
really
just like,
funny. Who made
I'm just
that?
like Druid. I'm just
So
like, I'm
fucking
just
funny.
like going like this, and the rest of you guys are like, the fuck?
So good, dude.
I love that.
So after a little bit of time, Millie comes back with a big old bag of candy, like the whole like grocery store bag worth of candy, back to the spa.
Okay. They let you back in because they know who you are.
Fucking hope so. Just pay them so much money. I gotta tell Will he owes me $3,000.
Well,
Yeah. So you end up back in the spa room. Were you guys gonna do anything during that time period, or just?
well, yeah, I think we were going to get ready to do spa stuff. So by the time Millie comes back,
You're
I think,
already in the water.
or we're getting our pedicures or whatever. And in the empty seat next to us, we have the hag set up. So that way, if the professor wants to get a pedicure too, we can like simulate it.
Hard light pedicure.
Yeah.
He'll just be there, and Sherbin's like painting his nails.
Soul's giving the image of Sid so many thumbs up, just like, oh, he can see me, he knows. Like, oh, this is so
Yeah,
good.
Sid can see through it and just hears you, right?
Right.
It depends on the mode that he's using, but yeah.
Soul doesn't realize. that.
Right. Yeah. We don't
He
realize
just
that.
assumes.
Why is he not responding to me?
He's busy with it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys are in the spa, just chilling. You're getting some pedicures at the moment.
Yeah.
They're not painting your nails because they know that you're about to go in the water. Yeah, but you guys get your cuticles all cleaned up and shined up, and you get some sealant on it. Why do I know all this shit?
You know how to have a good time.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget the leg massage.
The massages come later. You guys gotta loosen up in the spa first. Yeah, that fucking mask, Jimmy. Suddenly you're a serial killer?
Yeah. Suddenly.
Suddenly.
Now it has a name.
It's the goal was Dexter minus any of the wholesome.
Wow.
That does feel very Millie.
I don't know. I saw Dexter put a lot of
No
holes
notes.
in some people.
Yeah, but he was clean and calculate. Oh,
I just wanted to
calculating.
use
Yeah.
springboard.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yep. That's Mike's reaction.
Yeah. That's
I feel like that's the most common Sid reaction.
Yeah, especially for Millie in the past month.
When did Sid pick up smoking?
He's gonna borrow Kenji's pipe.
Yeah.
It's weed.
And nobody knows.
I wonder how that works with tattoo. Sherman just like
Contact high.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Why do I feel like I'm getting lung cancer?
Or like Sid gets the high, but Sherbin gets the munchies.
Oh.
Just be in the step and just.
All right. So, you're having spa day.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Can we? I have no idea what check this would be, but can we see if anything's weird with Millie coming back in, or?
She cleaned herself up. There's no reason for you to assume that something would be weird.
I'm very happy because I have a bag full of candy.
Well, and Millie's
Which she does
so
offer to
he's
share.
Probably wrong. So
If you want, you can roll
That's a
me.
good
no,
point.
it's okay.
That's a good point.
I feel like
I
it's not
challenge
really-
you to insight
I
through
will
that.
not insult.
But no, I mean, like you've seen her with Candy before. She has a huge sweet tooth, so having a giant bag of candy is not out of character for her to be all smiles after that.
Did you forget your gloves?
Yes,
Is that where you're ripping a piece of paper?
probably.
Okay. Do you need more of it?
No, I was tying it in knots and then it ripped off.
Okay. You gotta get I think they call it fume. It's like F-U with an umlaut and then an M, and it's like in Mix's fidget devices with flavored air. Like there's no actual additives. It's just like scents that come up, and you just breathe in air. And it's like, yeah, but it's something that you can do if you're fidgety, which you said is part of your problem.
I didn't lie when I said Millie had a craving.
Very
It's a
true.
craving that only hands can fill.
Yeah, I just see advertisements for it all the time, and people are like, "Oh yeah, this is cool." So, what are you discussing in the spa, ladies and soul?
Ladies.
So I don't understand this mud bath. It's like you go to take a bath to get clean, but this bath makes you dirty. I don't get it.
Well, I think the
I
mud's
think
got.
it's. I don't think it's so much making you dirty. I think the stuff in the mud, it's not dirt. It's supposed to be really good for your skin. It's just whenever it's wet, it looks like wet dirt. So dirt, but not dirt. Mer?
Okay.
Well, it's like that face mask in your fancy perfume kit, but for your whole body.
Face mask and my perfume kit.
The perfume kit comes with a face mask, like
Well, like
exfoliating
Dea's
face
has
mask.
like a pampering kit.
Oh,
right.
okay.
So like that, I feel like that would have a face mask. In
It's
it.
exfoliating.
Oh, I see.
Oh, perfect. Soul's just gonna try and jump into the mud.
It's okay. It's shallow.
Oh, wish I didn't jump into it.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit. But I mean, you're in the mud. You are submerged in the mud, but it's like that deep. That's it.
He's just gonna like, he'll hit his feet and then just slowly. Oh yeah, that feels good. He's
So
just trying to
that's-
make it strong and be like,
For the
"Yeah,
Lala
feels
Shell
good."
side.
Yeah. So you're able to get yourself in there and get fully like covered by the mud up to your mouth, like as you lay down. And it, to its credit, it feels very cool. It's not what you expected being in mud, but it's got like a coarseness to it, and you feel like it's scratching you, but not in a painful way.
I'm gonna say, my legs don't hurt at all, and it feels good. It's like scratching in a good way.
Scratchy in a good way. Huh. Interesting. But is it dirt or not dirt?
I don't know for sure, but just don't jump into it.
It's good as fun.
It feels good once you're in, when you're in it, but just don't jump in.
Sorry, this is totally related, but it's not D&D. My nephew bought me this for Hanukkah. He's like, "Oh, I saw this in the store and I thought about you." I'm like, "Why?" It's like an exfoliating back scratcher.
Oh.
Oh, for the shower.
No, outside. So it's like you just do this. It feels so good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like it's crazy good. And then I just reminded myself of it by talking
Nice.
about
Well,
it.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, now that you mention it, my legs don't hurt in the mud bath. Was that something that we had to watch out for?
just don't jump into it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, alright, well. It's gonna be hell to get out of my tail, but it looks cozy.
I mean, there's literally like a wash-off station next to it.
Well, that does look interesting, Cosette. I might have to check that out too. Pedicure
Coming
done?
in?
Yeah. We should all go in. Let's all get dirty.
It's gonna be crowded. It's like tub sized.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll sit on each other's laps.
Oh, I thought there was multiple
There's one
stations.
mud bath.
It's one
Okay.
bath. It's meant for one at a time.
Gotcha.
Maybe I should get out before you try it.
It seems valid. I'm going to rinse off and try the hot stone massage.
Okay. They've got attendants that have just been standing in there waiting for you guys to go to each of the stations that you want to go to. Like you got your manning petties, and then there's nobody that's manning the mud bath. They're just like, get in. Right.
How perceptive is Deus feeling today?
Well, averagely, as always.
Or okay, how much of an eye would she be keeping on Millie, more specifically?
Not much of an eye right now.
Okay, then never mind.
How long do you want to spend in there?
Soul's gonna get out pretty quickly because his legs are hurting.
Stopped hurting by the time that you get out. The
You also
mud
don't
has
feel them at
magic
all.
in it. It's basically got pain killing. This is not magic. in it.
Nice.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So Soul's gonna go wash off. But
It's opiate mud.
Shh. It's a secret ingredient.
very impressed by the mud.
Yeah. And you wash off and you feel like all that dead skin that was on you is gone and you feel very fresh.
I feel like I'm glowing.
Yeah, you are. Wow, that's some mud. Come on, Cosette, let's go get some mud.
Well, I'm gonna need, hold on. And Cassette has to take off her glasses for some of these stations, so she's gonna need some help being guided to the right station.
Sure, yeah, I'll hold your hand and
By the way,
take you around.
I'm also assuming that all of you are like in your skivvies, right? Like
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to get a mud bath in your armor is not a great idea.
Yeah,
I
Soul's
mean,
just
yeah.
making sure he doesn't look at anybody else.
Well, actually, I would say you're so tall compared to us two, you don't have to worry. But Deus is on eye level.
Definitely looking at lay around here.
Stylized.
It's acoustics.
Alright. So all of you are taking turns in the mud bath, or the three of you are getting in all at once?
Well, Soul, when I'm at the hot stones.
Oh, that's right. He got out.
He got out,
He washed off.
and then if Cosette wants to join me, which sounds like she does, so
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
walk her
pretty
over
sure we
to
could
the-
both fit.
Yeah, we can both
Yeah,
fit
yes,
in
you
the
can.
mud bath.
So you guys just like rub each other's back with mud and all that.
Yeah, and we do like a little splash thing. It was like mud, so it's like splash.
Oh, you.
God, it just reminds me of the gasoline fight from Zoolander. Just goes to show you that anyone could die in a freak gasoline fight accident.
Millie is gonna go put chalk on the inside of the nose rest of Cassette's glasses.
It's so fucked up.
Oh,
Chalk, not ink.
It's still fucked up. What color chalk?
What's Cassette's skin tone? Like how
Tan.
how pale? Tan.
she's very tan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Then very
Time
pink.
in the Ishgard sun, huh?
Yeah. Well, because the sun. Yeah. So yeah, very very pink.
Yeah, she gets tan because she jumps so high she's closer to the sun. Yeah,
Bob is just licking the carpet.
that sounds about right. Okay, you're at the hot stones. It's a very warm but what's the word I'm looking for? Exhilarating massage. You feel very relaxed
Yay.
and slightly burned.
Yeah.
You guys do your mud bath. You clean off. What's next?
After the mud bath,
Otherwise, this is literally gonna be a spa day episode.
Oh yeah, surprise.
Not entirely a spa day.
Cassette's definitely going to want to have a deep, deep tissue massage.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
One of the Aura females that are in there, she guides you to one of the tables and lifts you up onto it. I know that you don't have your glasses on. Let me help you. And she just goes to town on your muscles, and she's not gentle.
Good.
Yeah, those are the best kind.
Yeah.
I need a massage. Let me go get one.
Yeah, this is making me feel like I need to go get a massage.
I legitimately want to go get one.
Can
There's a-
recommend the hot stone. It's fun.
I think they call it Happy Feet in Granary Square. I've gotten a massage there before. It was good.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, it was like $40 for a 30-minute massage or 20-minute massage, something like that. But it was good. What was I gonna do? I was just looking at something.
Deep tissue massage,
No.
hot stones.
Why did I open my phone?
Booking with Happy Feet.
Yeah. It'll come to me, I'm sure. Oh, I was gonna mess with the air conditioner. Yes, there is a movie about penguins called Happy Feet. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
Still polymorphs himself into a penguin.
His feet are so happy.
But the rest of it is so sad.
So sad. Get the happy feet and the sad hands. I don't know. I'm just saying sewage.
Okay. So, what's next?
I don't know. I
Foot
guess after
massage.
what was that?
Foot massage. Pedicure. Or did we already have one?
Yeah, you did the mani-pedis already.
Okay.
But they painted your nails if that's what you wanted.
Okay.
But what is Sid doing?
They had him on the
Not
pad
there.
the whole time.
Yeah. Are you getting your own massage back at the step?
Trying to ignore half of it.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I still on this line?
We never designed an off switch from Sid's end.
He's trying to heal people back
literally
there, and he's
connected
just
to
like,
him,
God
so
damn it,
it's
just
like-
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like actually doing other things, not at all in sync with what should be going on.
But in your head, you still hear them talking.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it. No, you gotta turn it off. You gotta turn it off. Oh, okay.
Eventually just gives up and
It's like when they're doing Speak with Dead, but they don't ask the last question.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, no.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's so good. It's way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. We're both all rested and ready to head back to Ophiotoro so we can grab dinner for everyone. Get a to-go order from the hostelry.
That sounds lovely. Because that's kind of, she's kind of out of it from that deep tissue massage.
Y'all have been at the spa for 6 hours.
Woo!
Time
It's
flew.
all day.
Yeah. But you go to it's nighttime by the time that you guys come out. And you head over to the Shiokaze Hostelry, which will bump in at this time. There's a lot of people there. Do you want to order from Kenji's sushi spot, or you want to order just from the hostelry itself?
The sushi spot.
Okay, so you go to the top where they've got the little the hidden away section where they're selling sushi, and you pick up Hancock's order.
Hancock's order and then enough for the whole gang for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So including the people back at the castle.
Yeah. And I'll
But
order
none for
the
Sid.
cooked sushi. That
Oh, the cooked sushi. Okay.
yeah, because he doesn't eat the raw stuff.
Mm.
Is it actually sushi if it's cooked?
He thought so.
No, I mean 'cause there
Tempura.
is cooked sushi, and it's not tempura. That's fried.
Oh.
eel
But
is
it
always
cooked
cooked.
sushi. Yeah, I'm just wondering, is it still considered sushi if it's cooked,
Or is that a
something
different
else?
name? Yeah.
I feel like it isn't, but in our game, Kevin definitely thinks it is.
No, I'm saying in real life that exists.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm right there with it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So you guys you pick up your order. Are you just gonna teleport right here, like from the top of the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys begin teleporting, and then the shoe bill comes and lights on your shoulder.
Oh,
Oh, thank God it was laying on me again.
hello.
And what was the dinner bill for 11 people?
It wasn't super expensive. Let's just call it a 10 gold. Pretty sure it's around that what Kenji paid in his side story with Tabi.
Okay.
So, poof, back to Ophiatoros.
Okay. Then you guys arrive feeling rested, relaxed, glowing, exfoliated, and the shoe bill flies off over your shoulder and goes and lights on the side of the castle. If you
I
guys
was
had
wondering where the
he was
moon went.
If you were looking for it at all while you're there, he was in the spa with y'all.
Oh, nice.
Creeper.
Don't like that.
Not in the water, but like he was, because it's an open air spa, so he was like on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's much better than being down and partaking. Like
I think
that.
you would have noticed if he was in the
I'm
water.
just floating.
Yeah.
Should we be concerned about this bird that's following us?
I don't think so. It reminds Cassette of her grandmother.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
but
didn't- where's your
but
grandma?
grandmama was never that persistent.
I'd have Kyrie eat it.
No, don't eat her grandma.
No, please don't.
Who call Cassette's grandma an it?
Oh, but the shoe bill is definitely, definitely a little odd for a bird. Yeah.
One day, why don't you go squawk at it, see what it's up to?
Quack, 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 quack.
You can understand the small animals, or they can understand you.
Both.
Okay.
We can communicate with gestures and
It
sounds.
just looks at you and goes, "That was offensive."
I get that a lot.
How would you feel if I said that about your mother?
I don't know. What'd I say?
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. And he flies up.
It's a sassy bird.
Ah, it's a very sassy bird.
Oh,
Well, good riddance.
oh, maybe you should have done the dance. I heard that shoe bills are very receptive to a certain dance, and she does the Lalafell dance.
It lands on your head.
What's that?
You collect on the weight.
It lands on your head.
Oh, no. She starts running away, trying to get the shoe bill off of her.
It's
I'm
not
not
edible.
edible.
You say I'm not edible?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be trying to eat you. It's just like standing on your head.
I guess that counts as a hug from Grandma.
Yeah. It's nice to see family get along.
I don't remember Grandmama's hugs quite like this.
Flies off of you and goes and lands on the wall again.
Oh,
Always on it.
Who's hungry?
Oh, you're growing on it. It's growing on you, huh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you should ring the bell. Bong. Dinner time.
Do we see stuff coming off
You
of the
do.
bell?
The same as before.
Gotta look into that.
Hancock peers out from behind the bell. This is quite a loud bell.
It is, but we have your sushi.
Oh, thank you. Which one's mine?
This one, and this one. Yes, that's
Every-
the correct quantity.
Very good. He just reaches into his kimono and pulls out some chopsticks and grabs it and just sits down cross-legged on the ground and begins eating.
It's a very industrious guy.
Alright, we're in Kangashi. I'm gonna go to the table with the rest
Suit
of
yourself.
the crew.
Okay, so you just bought
hello.
sushi for everyone, basically. Okay. The
The
dog shows up.
Excellent. Actually, no. Boo,
Bob.
dogs. I'm a cat.
The natural order.
Yes.
Hey, good guy.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting scratched from two people.
I feel like that was a very productive day.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Like in great detail, tell me about it.
I'm gonna start like laying out like 5 different bags of candy on the table. Like, this should last me quite a while. I need to hire and/or inspire someone to make candy in Sasaki Village. That way I don't have to go all the way to Kugane to get it.
That'd be a good industry to look into.
Saltwater taffy. Not taffy, taffy.
Saltwater Tommy. You're gonna drown Tommy in the ocean?
That could be his cover, so that way nobody finds out he's Octavian. It's Tavi's Saltwater Taffy.
There you go. Hide in plain view.
Nice. Okay. So what's going on, guys? You gotta give me something to work with here.
Oh yeah, well, we're having sushi. We're looking at Millie's copious amounts of candy.
Yep. Then Millie starts dumping out and portioning out piles of diamond dust next to various pieces of candy. I'm gonna enchant the candy.
Okay.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What are you enchanting it with?
Buff
Resurrection
spells.
then? Oh, okay. That's cute. So now you can give people candy, they eat it, and they get a buff.
Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Yep,
I
yep.
see you, buddy. Bob's getting jealous,
Mhm.
so is petting Fenrir.
Yeah. Did Sid feel anything in the step from the bell reverberations?
No.
Titan just crawls out of the ground again. I have awoken.
Oops. Every time a bell rings,
The
the
primal
Titan-
pops out.
God.
Wait a second, that's Titan's music.
Oh, fuck.
Titan's still here.
If the hag translates music, Sid's just in the step, like wrapping an arm, then he just hears Titan's music coming in over the ether waves. It's like, oh no!
Can I help you? I was just petting you. And now
Yeah,
you're
I
vibrating.
guess then at that point, if nobody else is doing anything, it'd be bedtime / transition into the side chat between Sid, Deus, and
Okay.
Soul.
Yeah.
Speaking of bedtime, I hate to say it, but I'm so loopy right now. I don't really think there's a lot more that I can do tonight. I'm sorry. Did you have something you wanted to do?
Sort of. So,
I'm just feeling
More than a murder spree?
well, more murder spree, actually. Because the downtime intent was like it's just chill out until Sid's birthday,
Yeah.
right?
Just
Which
a
is like
long-term
10 days,
one.
7 to 10 days.
Yeah, actually, it's about 10 days. Yeah.
And Mike,
Yeah.
this is the last night you can make it for a while.
Possibly.
Okay.
But no. But don't do it based on me. I'll figure something out if I have to.
And if it comes to the actual birthday celebration, that could be, I feel like that could easily be retconned in to something.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to.
No, take it easy.
Okay. If there's something that you really wanted to get to tonight, let's get to that.
Basically, the only other thing I had on Millie's agenda, she's going to be spending several days making the buff candy because it takes a while.
Sure.
And then every night at some point she would hop over to Kugane, continue her Jack the Ripper spree, and basically just keep doing that every night until the stuff that's alluded to in the side chat.
Pretty fucked up.
Yep. But she's trying a little bit to go after what she thinks are bad people. A little
Okay.
bit.
Even though they quite literally were just looking to help you.
They look shady.
Yeah. I'll-
Judge a book by its
They
cover.
could have worked on their people skills a little bit, I feel,
Some people are born that way.
Can't help I was born with a pencil mustache.
Oh my god, Millie the Ripper.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Even though he calls you Jilly. I knew what he meant.
That's a killable offense.
Oh.
Are you going after Drew now? Shit. Reach through the computer screen.
I just realized that's
Oh, that was
a
intentional.
Nimona gif. Love it.
The what?
Drukstrom's picture on the profile is Nimona.
Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Love that movie.
I need to watch it.
It's so good.
Good.
There's also the Henry Cavill reloading. his
Yes,
hands.
that one is hilarious.
You know what that is from, right? Mission Impossible. Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise are fighting somebody,
Oh,
and
right.
they're like doing the fist fight.
Yeah.
But he literally goes like to reload them.
Right, okay.
Like it was like an exaggerated like loosening the sleeves.
Right, yeah, I
but
remember that now.
yeah, the director's like,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did several takes for that scene. He was talking about in an interview. He was like, he did several takes, and in one of them, he did that, and then in the next take, he didn't. And the director's like, wait, no, why didn't you do that thing again? That was awesome. Do that again. And then they put it in the final version.
And like Mike said, he's the only person that can make it look cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So the stuff that's in the side chat happened.
Tonight. Yeah, it's just a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lengthy conversation between the three of them.
I will try to read
Yeah.
that tonight or tomorrow.
And the only change for me out of all that would be that now, from this point forward, now I am going to be watching Millie.
Yeah, which is
After the side chat.
which is going to be difficult for Deus to do.
So I'll work with that. Can you give me an idea of where you're headed after this? Because I know that you want to do Sid's birthday, and we'll do that when he can make it, or we'll figure something out. But where's the group going? I feel like I've been kind of waiting for that.
Well, because we had initially planned for some Crystal Tower investigation.
Yeah.
But I personally like the idea of going
That's
to.
what I had planned for tonight. That's where I thought we were going.
Well, that was our plan before the side chat happened.
Okay.
I personally really like the idea of checking out Old Charlian to get more information on the Asians, if it's anywhere, because
Jess says no. She shook her head.
I was yawning. Sorry.
because
She's
I
so
feel
bored
like
with her
at least
plans.
our current perspective is Xenos is being a little shady, but so far he's done good by us. So if he says the Garleans have control of the tower and they're investigating it, he didn't say that Valens was investigating it, so I think that we can kind of let them handle that for now. A more pressing issue would be the Asians that Solus, that we now know Xenos has been talking to, the dream that Millie and Sol shared with the whole 14 Asians, and investigating that. I feel like that's a higher priority of the two, with Old Charlian seemingly being the best option we have to find more information about that. And on top of that, Sid being in the steppe would have access to Sherbin, who can tell him exactly how to get there.
Get to where? I'm sorry.
Old Charlian.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that idea because we don't want to do the.
It was a very good throwaway
samurai
comment,
stuff
Mike.
until Ken-
Yeah, that one, like, that's
Right,
a
right.
pause until Will
Yeah.
can actually
So I
attend.
think this is a good.
If you guys can find out, if you can, because he's so hard for me to get a hold of lately.
Yes.
If you guys can try to nail down when he'll be available, that would be helpful. Just see if you can find
Yeah.
out. Old Charlian's probably my favorite city in the game, so
It's
I'm
awesome.
kind of happy that you guys want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a passing comment by Mike, but it was a very,
Sound bite on the-
very good one.
Yeah, make sure you add the stuff to the ongoing plot hooks channel, because I don't feel like that's been updated for a little while.
Ooh, yeah.
But
Okay.
I like that. And I don't know if you were serious or not, but I might come up with the post-Moogle quest now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
No, I
about
would
that.
absolutely 100% want to do that. Just whether or not, well, actually, something if we have to get through Sherbin as our means to find out how to get to Charlian. If that's like if Sherbin's got to send out feelers to contact Charlie and get permission for us to visit, however that works, or arrange passage on a ship because we haven't been there, so we can't teleport there.
They better not mention that Millie's.
Those are all ifs. Those are all ifs.
And then we found.
I'm just teasing.
And
Slow it
then,
down, Jimmy.
if that's the case, and that's going to take several days, during those several days, beseeching King Mugglemog for a post-Moogle would be, I think that'd be a hell of a lot of fun to do. In the meantime, that's something that I feel like could be wrapped up without needing, it's not like a Kato arc. Hopefully.
So, Crystal Tower's on your radar, but you're not going there right now. Other pressing things would be Kato, but you don't want to do that until Will. You're talking about Old Charlian, that seems to be top of the list at the moment.
Yeah, just to get more information on the Asians, because that's the only place we can think of that might have more info.
But you were also talking about going back to Cliffside.
Yes, that was definitely top of the list on Deus's things to do.
And Kevin.
And Kevin. That's different.
Do we know how to get back to Cliff?
Oh, yeah, we know where it is. We know where the crystal ball
Yeah,
is. It's
and-
near Idleshire. So we could all get there, like, right now. So that would be something that we could definitely pursue ahead of Old Charlian. But I think we need to do more footwork to say, okay, well, where are we going to put these displaced refugees once we get them out?
Right. Yeah.
Because we don't have a good place for them
That's
yet.
going to be a big thing, and my personal thing is that I would rather help my friends out before I do something that's personal to me first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
but
but Kevin's pretty gung-ho about going back.
right, Kevin's pretty gung ho, but that's on him. But for me, I would try to dissuade him from doing it until we're all ready, and I would probably throw out there that we don't know if we can come back from Cliffside.
Well, we don't even know how to get in the cliffside. All we know is that, according to Omega, if we break the orb, it'll release everyone. So we got to do that in a place that they can be popped out in
Right.
safely.
Right. So there's that
Because it's
too.
a town of several thousand. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's stuff I could work with. I feel stoned. All right.
So then, for the sake of serial killer match, just ballpark figure of 10 days worth of bodies.
I mean, if you're going to say 2 to 3 a day, the average is 2.5 per day, so 25.
The average of murder a day.
That's a sudden population decrease.
Your lord.
Yeah. So, I guess I have something fun to find in the side chat when I get a chance to read that. I'll try to do that tonight, hopefully.
I'll give me a few minutes and I'll see if I can get it colored quickly.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
If you can get that done before I go to work tomorrow, or just send it to me when I'm at work tomorrow, then
It shouldn't take me too long.
Cool. That's actually really helpful because I don't know if I could concentrate on it, to be honest.
Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's really cool. But you guys aren't done yet, are you? Or were you finished?
Yeah, we just wrapped it up today.
Oh, you did?
Or, well, they just wrapped it up today.
Okay.
We finished, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't in that when I was reading it.
No.
If you have to ask, then you probably did it.
Well, Soul ran away from Day.
Yeah,
so
'cause, yeah.
Soul's part is done.
there was no
Yeah,
finishing.
because
of it.
okay.
Deus turned off the hag, Soul left, Deus went to bed.
Why did you
And-
point at it when you said it turned off the hag?
To represent that.
Yeah.
I get it. It's
At
just
least
funny.
didn't point.
That's
And
fair.
Sid is going to send.
Again,
Heart.
Yeah.
Jess is
Sid-
no longer Sherman, so there's no hag comments to be had between Millie and Sherman.
She's going to kill Millie.
So far, those comments have stayed in Millie's head.
I'm just thinking of the Quentin Tarantino film Kill Mill.
And Sid will send Deus the armor via Moogle.
Oh, right. Sid's armor needs repair after the Omega fight.
Yeah, how are you gonna send it to?
Moogle mail.
Okay, so because there are post Moogles in
in the
step.
In the step.
What is that in your hand?
Dice Vault.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had like a baguette or
I
something.
thought it was one of the yak chews.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought it was
The dog yak
dog
chews.
chews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Toblerone, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, he had it up to his mouth. I'm like, is he chewing on this?
Just gotta take a bite of that. Right?
It's good for your teeth.
Yeah. So, Moogle Mail. So the Moogle can deliver it to Ophiatoros Castle, but you don't have a standing Moogle at Ophiatoros.
Yes.
Basically, as soon as the Moogle delivers it, they away.
Would there be opportunity to send something back
Mm-mm.
if okay, so it's like
You-
delivered
you-
and gone.
Yes, you cannot send return mail that way. That you have to. It's part of their union.
So it's only a FedEx drop off, not a pickup.
Exactly.
Oh, I see that.
That's how it works in the game too. Speed of which, when you log on, you're gonna have Moogle Mail. It's gonna have your earring and your.
Yeah,
Let's see if I
I
can.
started the 16 quest event today.
It's really good. Oh, that's another reason why you should get on. And I think you can do it too. The crossover.
Level 50.
Is it level 50?
Mm-hmm. At least the minion, the guy you talk to, is level 50.
It'll probably come back at some point for you because I know that you're not that, but you're close to level 50, aren't you? 40 something.
Yeah, I think I'm in the 40s.
So if you can get on and you can level up and like do MSQ before the event ends, because I think it ends at the beginning of May. Like
May 8th, I want to say.
Okay.
I looked
Oh,
up
shit,
today.
okay.
you need to be level 50 to do it, but it's very worth it. It's really well done.
Yeah, just ping one of the three of us when you're on, and we
Yeah.
can hop on to
Okay, awesome.
do whatever. Because like I need to level up my dancer because I want to get Millie to
I don't
80
have
for
to level up
dancer.
anything, but
Nope.
I can come. Yeah, I have everything at next level because I have no life. But what?
Nothing.
You're about to agree.
How do you
No,
kill
I was
that
gonna
which
say.
has no life?
Yeah.
How do you kill that which has no life? Okay. Good night, everybody. Sorry for the short end tonight. Yeah.
Sorry about
Don't worry about it.
It's fun.
It's all good.
Tonight was a lot of fun. I appreciate
I
it.
murdered
I
28
feel like you
people.
barely did anything, but I'm glad you had fun.
I was productive.
How many people does Millie have to kill for you to think we did something tonight?
I
28.
feel like we moved
28
the story pretty well to the side chat we got.
Which is good, but I mean, I guess John couldn't be here, Eric couldn't be here, we couldn't have Dylan or Will.
Or
I
Adam.
feel like the
Or
problem
Adam,
was
so-
there was not a lot of people here tonight. So
Yeah, but I want everybody to be able to do stuff, and I feel like everybody got involved, so that's good.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that. So.
I think that might have been the most talking we got out of cassette in one episode.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a while.
I'm always happy when we get more cassette. So
She's adorable.
Aw.
Yeah.
Does she wash her face before bed to notice the pink marks on her nose?
Yeah, she'd be a bit. Well, I don't actually. I don't think she'd wash her face, but I don't think she'd notice it because her eyes are that bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How would she see it?
So then you just wake up having washed your face with like abnormally rosy cheeks from the chalk bleeding over the rest of your face.
Abnormally rosy.
You're basically that blind in real life. How can you tell if there's like a smudge on your glasses and if you can get it off? Like you
Well,
just rub it all down.
I'm very, very nearsighted, so I'd have to like hold the glasses like really, really close to see if there's
same
any.
with me.
I'm
Yeah.
nearsighted in one eye and far in the other.
Fun.
Yeah, but neither of them are super bad. Like if you want to see my prescription, it's not terrible.
No,
I guess he doesn't
okay.
want to see it.
Oh.
It's not bad.
Ironic, since they're glasses.
Thanks. It's really not bad.
I also have my contacts on, so that doesn't help.
Well, your contacts make it so you see normally. This would make it how.
Kind of.
But yeah, so yeah, they're not bad, but I find that if I'm not wearing them, I have a headache by the end of the work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, it's got the blue blockers in it, which
Those
is
make a
nice.
big
It
difference.
filters out the blue. I thought it was just hokey shit when it first came out, but no, it makes a
Yeah,
difference.
because like my current glasses I got from the same place that you get yours, and I put the blue blocker
Zany
on.
Optical?
Yeah, and I'm like, that makes a big difference when I'm
What
staring at
would it say?
spreadsheets all day.
I was just saying you don't believe Dr. Geek down in Venice Beach.
Dr. Geek.
Yeah, he was on the Blue Blocker commercials. Remember he had the whole song about the
I
Blue
don't
Blocker?
remember that at all. The only reason I know it's blue blocker is because they offered it on Zany when I was buying my glasses. They're like, "Oh, this helps you if you look at computers all day." I'm like, "Fuck it, it's like $15."
Yeah. Well, he would have changed your mind about it.
I'm
So
gonna
we're
stop
looking
on the record,
at
sorry.
All right.
10
bye,
days
everybody.
of downtime then.
It's great seeing you all.
Later.
No witnessing murder.
Bye.
They're not witnesses.
That's
No,
fair.
no, I didn't witness